What's up, everybody? This is episode 14.
Hey.
I am just blessed and happy to be here tonight. I'm not gonna get into my day because it was very long, so I'm gonna ask everybody else first and see how their day was, and we're gonna just go from there. Jazz, what's up, love? Looking beautiful
What's
as
up,
usual.
my twin, my Cancerian twin? We always catch the vibes. If you notice, since the moment we've touched the pod, we've always been in sync.
Yeah.
We do not text each other before the pod. We probably will now, but we're still gonna keep it and see if it's gonna be telepathic going forward, because we've been really hitting it on the mark for some reason. But I think that's the Cancerian, and as July will be the episode.
Yes,
of the
it will
episode.
be.
I
Yes,
want y'all to know
yes,
that. Prepare
yes.
yourself now.
Back to back trouble, just so you know.
We're
Just
probably
letting you
coming
know.
in bikinis on that
Yeah, we
episode,
don't
like
know.
real tea.
Oh,
I'm
already planned
really,
it? Wow.
I'm
That's what was
already.
going on?
They coming back in July.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
And then it's gonna be a turn up
Oh yeah,
every
that'll be
night.
the firework episode.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like. Yes.
We got
Okay.
that for
I
y'all.
love how they get announcements as we hear them.
Yo,
Oh, well, I mean, it was on me to do such. Oh, I was introducing myself. Y'all, it's Jessica. Y'all already know what it is. The biggest Eagles fan, the biggest commentator on sports, everything ignorant.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that. Well, I mean, when it comes to the Eagles,
Okay.
Yeah. Ever since last episode, which I've made very clear to make my stamp on this platform. Yeah. But yeah, I've had a good day. I put coffee back in my diet, so I have been energized, as you can tell. And I've been enjoying it. It's been a ride. I don't go to sleep till 12 now. That sucks. But I'm still alive. I'm getting a lot of sleep.
Right.
6 hours instead of 8. Who's counting? Not me.
Baby,
I miss
she's
it a little
glowing.
bit.
Yeah.
You know, but
I see it.
And we've been team building ever since 3 pods ago, and that's brought me closer to these guys. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been having a good week.
That's great.
Nah, team building
That's
was
really
dope.
good.
Yeah.
It has.
Yeah.
What about you, sir? How was your day or your week? Or...
My day was absolutely fire, yo. I ain't gonna hold
was
you.
good Wednesday.
It's been a really good week. You know what I'm saying? You know, with everything that's been going on in the world and in the pod world, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different changes going on. So I was kind of like all over the place. Then I had an interview and killed that interview. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Congrats.
Hey,
My
I'm
boy,
gonna
my
say
boy.
this real quick. Like, thank y'all. Shout out to the people that that don't get caught up in the losses, and you know how to make a loss into a win. Cause I remember when I first got fired from my first job, and I was losing it. Cause I'm like, damn, bro, I got fired. Like, what am I finna do? Every week, I'm trying to figure out what am I finna do. I got money, but it's it's gonna run out. And it's you be stressing. It's like, bro, it's really, all you can do is go out, put the effort in, and pray to God, you know what I'm saying? You're going to double back. So I ain't going to talk about how much money, but you know what I'm saying? It's just
It's a blessing.
you stay down, you know what I mean? And it's and then today, woke up early this morning, you know what I mean? And went to Routledge Pearson Elementary School out there off Moncrief in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And it's a recently new school, but they got a program where males come by and read to the kids. So we read to the kids at school. It was 30 of us in there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I saw you on Instagram. I thought it was 2 Chainz at first, bro. I was like, bro, why is 2 Chainz with these little kids? And I was like, oh, that's my boy. Okay.
Hey, and yeah, man. So
boy.
I was able to read a couple of books and then talk to them and stuff. And it's just bro, the joy that kids have. And then you tell them about what you do, and they love the entertainment side of things. So then you tell them that, I'm like, yeah, I do music, I do movies, I do podcasts, and you could just see it on their faces. All their faces is one by one just, and it's they're beaming with joy and questions, and they literally all of them like this, and they ask me questions. It's this is so dope, because it's this is kind of what I do everything for. I want to have that impact on the next generation. And then it's just the love that you feel from those kids as you reading the book, bro. I'm literally I'm barking like the dog.
Yeah.
I'm describing everything in the books and everything, and it's just it's I get to be in that world. It's almost like being an actor. I get to play again, because I don't have to worry about, do I sound goofy barking?
Right.
The kids barking with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's hey, y'all want me to come back? Yes, please. Yes. And then it's y'all gonna take this picture of me? Oh my God, yes. I'm gonna post like this.
I'm telling you, I saw how they thought he was with Superman, bro. I'm telling you, them kids was
bro. So it's
I
you know
saw
what I
their little
mean?
faces, bro.
That to start my morning off with that, bro. And then just that was enough, bro. Like that was enough for this week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a lot of love, and that carried me throughout the day, like all the way through. I just love it, bro. Like that was like a unique experience, and it ain't the first time I've done it. You know what I mean? But it's like every time I get to do it, it's like the first time. Like, cause it's like, bro, the kids is innocent and they just want to feel good. You know what I mean? So for you to go into a school early in the morning and they beaming with the joy, like running up to hug you, they don't even know you. Like, you know what I mean? But in this quick little hour and a half, they've already, you know what I'm saying? So like, bro, my day was amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. That was like, that was joyful.
Look at you giving back to the community.
Yeah, that's
Nice
important.
Nice
I love the
you.
community.
I just supported capitalism, bro. I just went to work, bro. That's it, bro.
I was gonna say, Trill.
Bro, like, you know, supported capitalism, man. Put more money in their pocket. Here you go. That's it, man.
Hey, kids, learn capitalism. Literacy is important because but that's real life though. Like,
it is, man.
that's literally what real life is, bro. Like you go from being a kid to capitalism. Like
That's it, man.
It happens like that too before you know it. I remember I was a kid, bro, and my mom used to get all the mail. And used to be like, you used to see all the mail. You used to be excited, like, oh, I can't wait till I get mail. And my mother used to be
now
like,
it's like,
no, you're not. You ain't gonna regret that when you get older.
No mail.
And now it's like, bruh, they ain't got. I mean, only because we don't really use paper like that no more.
Yeah.
But you rarely get mail where it's like good. Every once in a while, I get a check from random out of nowhere because Wells Fargo fucked up so many. Damn, can you beep the curse words out for the first 6 minutes? There you go. So Wells Fargo fucked up multiple times.
If that was the case.
And they gotta keep, because I already cursed, so it's like,
We don't want like mad bleeps in the
well, no, that was just my only two right there. That's it for the first 6 minutes.
Going forward.
Said that at 6:30, so.
Oh shit, we in the game. So yeah, Wells Fargo would be fucking up, and they continuously sending me checks for like fucking up on my car loan from 10 years ago.
Yeah, I get
So
something.
every once in a while, I get a random check out of nowhere from Wells Fargo for like $400. Then you get another check out of nowhere, and then you find out it's a settlement for this. The shit just be popping up out of nowhere in the mail, but not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Never enough.
It's not enough. But
It's
yeah,
not enough. How was your day, Trill?
Oh, I mean,
yeah, he was capitalism.
Oh, that's
I'll
okay.
go
Yeah,
again, though, you know,
I just want to make sure that's okay.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't really do nothing.
You're not gonna really talk about it. You just go.
Oh, I'm going to talk about it. Yes,
I
I gotta let
your day.
I gotta let somebody know.
Because your day was
So
crazy.
my day was crazy because I work at a private school. For those who don't know, I'm around middle and high school kids that I watch. The school is K through 12 though, but I'm around middle and high school kids. Fast forward, come to find out, people are calling out left and right. So I had to watch kids by myself, and that's two large groups, which is probably about 50, 60 kids.
What do you do at the school?
You can say that
I
I
want the
have
people to
many.
understand
I wear
your
many hats at
position.
this school. I work in the office. I help in the kitchen if I have to. I'm watching the class.
Big dog.
I'm by driving a van. I'm booking field trips. I'm a drama teacher. I'm doing everything, guys. Okay, and I'm doing that because this is actually my.
You basically Iron Man.
You can say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is a family business, so I'm here to
That's awesome.
serve my
She
mother.
really
my
the
father.
goat, high key. I be trying to tell y'all don't really know this, but she really the goat.
Yeah. So anyway, fast forward. The kids get into it. They're actually sitting down doing their work. I have one boy. He comes in, and I could tell he's in like, I call it gang mode, which is like
He in YN mode.
he in what is it?
YN.
Young nigga mode.
Young nigga mode.
Okay,
He in
well
YN
that's what y'all
mode.
want to call it. But I was like, listen, how you're acting already, and it's not even 10 o'clock. You need to go home and try it again because you're in here, attitude stink. Yeah, like I'm like, what are you doing? So he's like, no, I'm good, Miss Joy. Okay, I get it. 15 minutes later, he's now jumping up to different people saying, why you laughing at my video? So he's pissed and he's mad about a video that was posted of him getting jumped at a corner store. Yeah. I'm not saying the situation isn't bad. I get it. You're hurt. That's, I feel bad for him because of the situation. But at the end of the day, don't come in here with that energy. Like if you already woke up this morning and felt like, hey, I'm off. Let me go home and try it again. Yeah. Right?
No,
as grown-ups too though. Like you.
Yeah, but I it is two sides of that because as grown-ups we understand we have that opportunity, but as the youth, a lot of things are so emotionally charged that we can't think about I need to clean my energy before I go to school.
And I get
especially
that,
if you wasn't taught that.
And I get that, but because the kids that we have, we're so like engaged with them, we're really expecting them to be like, listen, if you got an issue, come to us and talk to us, or vice versa. If today is not your day, go home and try it again. Because we hate for you to come, get suspended, And then you still home.
Yep.
Anyway, he gets into it. He gets mad with the kids. Him and one boy exchange words. They started fighting. He begins to make a threat. I'm going home to get my gun, and comes back to school. At that point, we just had to shut everything
He pulled a
down.
white man can't jump.
I had to call the police, and this is all me by myself. So it was,
That's a lot.
I got through the day though. I'm
You
here.
security too. I didn't
I'm
hear that part
security too.
Damn.
So
Hey,
okay.
She was so funny describing it too.
what you mean?
Shit.
Oh, you should have seen.
It was to the point that I got ready to text in the group chat and be like, "Hey, is any of you niggas available? Because I need some
my
backup here. Like, what are we doing?" Like, I had,
crazy.
and it's majority women that works at the school, so we don't have
Y'all
any
can hire me.
no men right now. It's like,
I ain't got nothing going
my
on.
dad's
for a little
70
bit.
years old, so
Give me a golf cart.
he's
I'll
a
sit up
movable
front.
70
Hey,
years old.
look.
Don't knock
Hey,
it. But,
hey, hey, don't be playing around in the hallways.
Yeah, that.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on now. Hey,
Yeah.
get in class now. What time is it? Why you out here?
But yeah, what a day. Let's jump into
glad
it. What's the first topic?
I don't know. Host, you tell us.
Oh God, I gotta get there. Okay, let's see.
See how-
So
yeah.
first topic is Drake and P&D review. Let's go ahead and somebody jump into it.
Did y'all listen to it?
Yeah.
I did. Of course.
That
you
was
know.
the face
I got-
of
I
no.
got
Did you listen to it? What did you think?
So like I think honestly like it's a good project. Like the concept was there. I do have like some critique. I feel like a lot of the songs weren't finished. Like they were demos. You can tell. Like they didn't write a bridge. There was no hook. It's just like this is what we got. Here you go. And also like yeah, that's it, man. Just the demos. Man.
Yeah, bro.
Just
As
the
a producer,
lacklustersness,
like
man.
as a producer,
Like,
what did you hear as a producer?
Like as a producer, bro, that's what I heard, bro. I can tell it's one run throughs. A lot of the tracks you can tell like Drake got it. This is my vibe, so I'm just gonna ride the wave. I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah.
Like there's no run back. He probably didn't hear none of them songs back till like a week before they came out. Is what
Yeah.
it sounded like to me, bro. Like, and some of them found like it came out like the week, like he did them the week before it came out.
And it's crazy because they've been promoting the album for months.
That's what I'm saying, man. So I don't know. Like it's like I said, it's good, but it could have been so much better, bro. Like they just didn't work on it, bro. Like,
Did you
and as
listen?
an artist, producer, I understand how that is, bro. They didn't work on it, bro.
Which is crazy because you Drake and P&D.
Yeah, come on, man.
What you think? Did you listen to it?
You come to me at the end of the pod about this.
Oh wow.
At the end of the part.
At the end?
I literally, y'all didn't see the last pod yet,
damn.
but I just guess I'm just gonna make it permanent. We do not talk about losers in the beginning of the pod. I already said that, and I guess that's gonna be a shirt that I make now, so y'all really know that's what's going on.
God damn.
So again,
I'm not
we'll
gonna
circle
hold
back
you.
at the end of the pod.
That
Thanks.
is
I don't even know who
hard.
wrote this shit, but I didn't have time. We passed 6, right? Yeah.
That is
I don't
hard.
even know who wrote this shit, but I said for the life of me, I'm not finna go
I
in here
mean,
and
if
do
y'all
nothing.
went into the list, you know what I'm saying?
It's not about going to. Hey,
If you went into the
we
list,
talk
you
about
could-
that shit on the side. We are not Joe Buttons podcast. We do not sit here and talk. We're gonna talk about that afterwards. But that's beside the tea. Yeah, we talk about losers and last, so y'all can go ahead and get that off your chest. But I do want to talk about some
I was
winners,
trying to give my
Napheesa
boy some
Collier.
grace, man.
So when y'all ready for that, we'll go there. And that's why I let you talk. Light skins gotta stick together. You
Exactly,
see, I get
man.
the tiptoe.
You know, I
I'm
just had
brown
to give him
babes,
some,
and I already
you
picked
know
my
what I mean?
side. I'm very much a solid hoe. So when y'all ready to talk about Napheesa, that's where I'm ready. Winners again. So when
still
y'all
fuck with
ready,
Kendrick, though.
Go
I'm a
ahead,
fan.
carry on. Yeah, talk
I don't know.
about
I
it.
think he wanted to get something about the album.
Oh, you.
Nah, go ahead. Go
Where do
ahead.
y'all want to go? Oh no, I'm good. I got it out. Hey man.
You did. You
I
did.
got it out.
You said it was unfinished half rush or something like that, right?
Yeah, awful.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
think that's it.
I
We
said
ain't gotta
awful in a
circle
nice
back.
way.
Yeah, so I just say this. Yeah, bro, it sounded unfinished, bro. And then like a lot of the songs is just Drake on there, and then it's like, bro, so everybody's been resurfacing the Joe Budden disses and how he said we want a party album, but you keep taking all the party album just to put it on your party album.
Yeah.
And it's like-
I seen that, bro.
It's like, dang, bro, like for people to dig up those lyrics and that diss, and then for this album to drop, and you literally, bro, like,
Bruh.
I think it's like they said like P&D is only on like 40-something% of the songs.
Bruh.
Like most of the songs is just Drake, and then when you listen to them, bro, I literally felt like I was listening to some throwaway tracks from Take Care. Like at one point, I'm like, bro, like, are you even trying, like, bro, like,
Throwaway, bro.
and I'm like,
yeah.
and it's like, I'm not even gonna, this episode, I'm not even gonna compare him to the other person. But it's like, bro, do you listen to this stuff and you say like, yeah, I pushed the limit this time, like,
Exactly,
because when you
bro.
listen to, and I'm not gonna name this person. When you listen to The Weeknd, when you listen to Tyler the Creator, when you listen to Doja. When you listen to
Any other artist,
bro,
like it's just
there's obvious growth
nice
in their sound and in their content matter, and like it's so much. And it's like, bro, I'm listening to this album, bro, and I literally feel like I'm listening to songs from fucking 2017 or 2000, whatever that moment was when Drake was on that R&B run and Marvin's run. That's what I feel like I'm listening to. And then people trying to tell me No Key is a hit. Bro, y'all just like the fact it's a different beat. Like, that shit is ass. The joint when he rapping on it, give me a hug. First of all,
bro, get this out of here.
What nigga is that nigga is gonna name a song, give me a hug after getting smoked? Nigga, what are you talking about? Why the fuck do you want somebody to give you a hug? He did go off on it. He did the Drake thing on there. But, again, it's copy and paste. Like,
exactly, bro. He has a format, bro.
I think Drake went from...
That nigga went from worse to worse.
He went from having a bunch of yes man,
to having more yes man.
No, I think he drinking his own Kool-Aid at this point.
Absolutely, bro.
That shit ass.
Because it just...
You think it's good? I get the concept.
Just the
You thought it was good?
No.
Oh.
It's like the Drakiest Drake.
It is, bro.
But it don't...
See, that's why
it didn't hit, though. It was like, no, it didn't feel, and it has no feeling to it. Like,
it was like, I just feel like he didn't let nobody else hear it to be like, hey, bro, maybe...
Like, bro, where are the Blim records at? Like, give me Blim. Like, why are you not... Give me... Like, what are we doing, bro? Like,
the young lady on the album, she smoked it, though. She smoked it.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you making the little... And here you go again, chasing demographics, because you got the little song with the Hispanic guy, and you out there rapping Spanish or whatever you doing, bro. Like, stop, bro. You not Bad Bunny, dog. Let Bad Bunny be Bad Bunny. Bro... Never mind, man. I don't want to talk about it no more. She's right. No more losers.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was over it. She was right.
No
just killed it. She was right. I was like, yeah, you're right.
I mean, you either do it now or you don't.
Don't bring it back up. It's cool.
Because I tried to listen to it because I didn't want to do the whole... the first day I listened to it, I'm going to do what everybody else doing, say it's trash. Yeah. I listened to it a few times, bro. All the way through. And it's just like, it never connected. Like, nothing never felt like it was cohesive. Nothing felt like it had real effort into it. Even Party, dog, like, why are you... Like, it's like... And then I seen that goofy ass video of Party and academics and academics like, Party, Like, nigga, what are you niggas doing, bro? What is going on? What is in y'all Toronto water when y'all acting like this over grown men?
Not Toronto water.
Bro, y'all gotta see the video. The Party next door is talking about Big P and D, blase, and then academic says, Party, fuck.
That's crazy.
I know you're talking about. I saw the video, bro. That's why I try to shoot some bell, bro, because the internet's finna kill Drake, bro. It's over, bro. It's finna get...
And it's like, bro, like... And
he don't even see it,
This
bro.
what gets me too, bro. Like, they acting like what's going on with Drake is like something new. Like, Drake did everything to Meek Mill under the sun. Like, Brands was posting about Meek Mill. You had the tour going on, and you was posting Meek Mill, World Tour, your girl tour... You was posting pictures of Meek Mill.
Bro,
you was posting
Will
memes.
Smith out.
You brought Will Smith out. So it's like,
bro. Like,
I don't feel bad, bro. It's just like, bro, just make better music though. Like, dog, if you want people to get off your ass, make better music, dog. You are Drake, bro. Like, it's not gonna change for real money wise. Like, your name is your name. Yeah. But just come on, bro. You really put that out with everything going on right now. You really put that shit out and said, yeah, I'm gonna step on Kendrick. Nigga, that's all right. Y'all went number one. Y'all gonna go number one. That shit gonna drop so far down next week because
no, it already did.
They doing the Nicki Minaj thing too, where all these fans are now trying to like, but they trying
to. Hey guys, yeah.
Play the song 1,000 times.
And you put it in a playlist like this with this,
It's a 60% drop.
That shit.
It's not gonna hold, bro.
People check for it because they wanted to hear it.
I wanted to see what he was. I love music, bro. I just want to hear some good music.
The only thing I went back to was Nokia because I really was trying to understand
what he was trying to do. Why God?
It was dope. I was like, dope where? And I'm like, am I just old now? Like, I was like,
Dawg, I got a text message the morning the album came out. You know, this album drops at 12 o'clock. At 6:45, I got a text message from a homie saying, fuck a rap beef, I'm trying to get the party lit. And he was bragging about the
Nokia song.
And I'm like, nigga, what? Like, first of all, it's 6:45 in the morning and you text me this. I was going to work out. You was going to work out to that album?
Bro, what?
And you're a strong dude. Like that's the album you chose to go work out to. Like, and then I went and listened to the album. I'm like, I know y'all not finna gas this up. Like, I know y'all not finna gas this up. Not when The Weeknd just dropped that album. The Weeknd just dropped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, what?
Classic, bro.
The nigga said, "What the fuck, the function?"
Cool,
What?
He said something about she on stage. Is she 28 with a dictionary or something like that? And I'm like, bro, like, cause she's smart. She's twerking with a dictionary. What's wrong with that? I don't get it.
I wanted Jess to go ahead and carry on the next topic. She can break it down to the best of the viewers' ability.
It will,
yes,
but really
please,
quick because
please.
all of that stinking shit can't just go on that. Billboard Hot 100, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Second, Luther. Third, TV Off. 4, Die With a Smile, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, which is so good. 5, Squabble Up. 6, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. 7, APT, Rose and Someone Else. A Bar Song, Tipsy, Shabuzi. 8, Pink Pony Club, Chappelle Rowan. And 30 for 30, Kendrick Lamar with SZA. I don't know what the fuck they were just talking about for 40 fucking minutes, but you heard what that was. So he's nowhere on there, so I don't know why we spent so much time on that.
Okay, so let's clarify again because
No,
we
not
always gotta
going back over
clarify.
there.
There's a difference in
Napheesa-
charts. So there's the album charts that came
We
out.
don't care,
So the
they're not
album
on
charts
theirs
got them
either.
number one on the charts. They gonna be number one on the charts when the album drop. That's fine. Kendrick Gen X was number one and came back to number one for the previous week. Like, I'm not giving niggas credit, but we speaking about actual topics on the pod. Like, this is part of the news. You know what I mean? Like,
No shit, and it's my job to stump on that shit. That's what I did.
Hey,
So-
respect.
Right, I know.
Let her
That's
cook,
why
you
I'm.
know? Let her cook. Shit,
Napheesa Collier
Kick the table.
wins Unrivaled, beating Aaliyah Edwards 2-1, which I knew it was going to come down to those two. I knew it. And I kind of said Napheesa was gonna win. I wanted it to be Edwards just because she really has been waiting for her time to really just show that she's that bitch. But Napheesa has too, so I guess it really was just down to the goats at that point. So I was unsurprised or not surprised. Could have went either way. Wasn't too mad about it. I just knew it was gonna come down to those two. That's how I know them rest just was ready to let them girls play. I need to get TNT. If you got a Philo account, please message me separately so we can chat, see how I can pay for that. I need to watch these ladies.
Oh, you can throw me $250. I'll throw you the HBO Max.
I was about to say, yeah.
No, it's fine. I got you.
Okay.
You can log in. Yeah.
Thank you.
You family.
Yeah, okay, cool. Give me that
Yeah.
discount, thanks. But yeah, what'd y'all think about it?
So Broadway.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it, y'all. I'm
Not
sorry.
even the highlights?
I didn't
Oh,
see it. I'm
wow.
sorry. I'm
Women
sorry.
don't get no love. The All-Star game wasn't
was-
even that. It was ass, actually.
That's why I didn't watch anything.
Damn.
So I'm sorry.
Hold on, women definitely get love because
Yeah, they do.
I'm the one that put it on the topic.
He
list.
did.
Talking about him. Well, I was watching
That
the
shit was
highlights.
amazing. That shit was amazing, yo.
was.
That one-on-one tournament, bro. Like, bro, I love pure basketball, man. And watching those women play one-on-one ball, and then, bro, like, it's so dope because, like, men be crying, dog. Like, men be crying, bro. Like, they be pissing me off. The minute they get touched, they talking to the ref, right? Bro, they get hit, bro, and they literally, like, they might look at the ref real quick, but Skylar
see if they gonna
Diggins
stop
is
it.
literally
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, in a one-on-one tournament, now, I will say, I hope that they change it next year where, next season, where they have bigs versus bigs and guards versus guards because
That's
it
why
kind
I
of was
really
unfair
wanna
for
watch it. Yeah, because
Aaliyah.
of course a big gonna win, bro. Like,
Yeah, Aaliyah playing against Enrique was just like,
come on, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it was kind of hard for her to defend that. But I mean, Napheesa Collier, like I told y'all, like, to me, she's Kobe of the league, bro. Like, she's really like that, like, all around game, like, post moves, like, fade, like, IQ is at the top, and then she plays defense, bro. I can't tell you how many times, like, them girls thought they had an easy shot and she just blocked it, or like she covered mad space and then got, like, it's just dope to see, bro. And then for her to win and go through, because Aaliyah Edwards was an 8th seed and was knocking everybody out. She knocked Enrique out. She knocked Breonna Stewart out. Like, these are legends of the game. You know what I'm saying? And Aaliyah Edwards is probably, like, I think her second year, third year. So for her to go up, and then she beat Napheesa in the first game. Napheesa had to actually come back from the other 2 games after that because every game went to 8, and it was a 3-game series.
Okay.
So Aaliyah actually beat her the first game. But then
she battled back.
the veteran
won the last two.
The IQ, she ended up closing it out. And but it was dope, man. It was. I really enjoyed it, man. I'm glad that they're getting the love that they deserve on social media. You seeing all the clips, and you just starting to see their presence a lot more. You seeing Rakia, Aaliyah, and who was Shorty? They was with Kevin Hart, cracking jokes and everything at the All-Star game.
Oh, Carrington.
Dejanay. And these are like,
I can't say her name, but I know what you're talking
Dejanay,
about.
Dejanay Carrington.
Yeah.
She's like they. And I also love, bro, how these women are shining, bro. Like, they are going into these spaces, and it's like, it don't matter the pay disbursement. It's literally like they are stars among stars, and y'all gonna treat us as such. You know what I'm saying? And to see the jointness and everybody, understanding that in order for the women's game to grow, you have to put a bigger eye on it and put them in that spotlight that they deserve to be in. So to see them on the red carpet, and then just a promo of things that they're doing, like the way Unrivaled has been promoting it. They have a little red carpet, you know what I'm saying, that they use it's kind of like Jennifer Hudson when she has her guests come on and they do the little line.
Oh yeah.
They have their little line that they do for Unrivaled. The girls come on, they get their fashion on real quick, you know what I'm saying? And that's bags, you know what I'm saying? Because those designers are paying bags to
exactly.
That's 100,000, 200,000. Dejanay, when she posts, dog, she do numbers every time. Twitter, Instagram, because they faces be killing. You know what I'm saying? Like they be on point. You know what I mean? Like and I just love it, man. I love that they showing their personality unapologetically. And they about to get that bag. They in negotiations right now. So I'm really hoping that with the success of Unrivaled, that could bring more value to the WNBA and get them more length or capital when they having these conversations about these contracts, because they hear it now, man. They hear it. The stars are hearing. My girl Juju is coming. Juju is coming. I know y'all love Kate. I know y'all love Caitlin Clark.
That's what I be watching.
But I'm telling you, Juju is coming. Hidalgo is coming. They coming. They coming.
The college girls is different.
The college girls is cooking.
They are cooking, bro.
Hey, the college girls
Shout
is cooking.
out all the college girls that made me bread this weekend, bro. I appreciate you.
Not bread. Okay. Well, since we're speaking about Wonderful Women, how do you guys feel about Doja announcing her new album? I'm not a huge fan, so I know some of her music, but I like what I've heard so far.
Miguel. It's been a long time. I've been looking for. I mean, I've been running that last album out. What was it called? Balut. Oh, Scarlet? I thought it was a Balut. Let me see.
It?
I don't know.
Scarlet
With the spider
was in the
on
last
it?
album?
Hell,
Which one
I
had
don't
Painted
know.
Around Town Red? That's the last one, right?
Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my, I like
Let me
that.
see. I prefer her album Balut.
Oh, you ain't like Scarlet?
No.
Scarlet was fire. That shit. She was rapping.
Yeah, I've heard songs, not the album.
So yeah, I'm just glad she's dropping an album. It's been a while. I did like the Doechii Rain. I did like, because they do have similar sounds. So her dropping her project and her getting her new wave of fans, because she's been out for a while. Doechii, I'm speaking of, she's been out for a while, but this new revamp, this resurgence of Alligator Bites Never Heal, it just brought a entire new fan base. I just got to watching Dutch people react to her album and they fell in love with it. So she really did something with that album. But I said that to say, with her dropping that and now Doja Cat coming back out, their names kind of similar too. And apparently Doechii has a feature on the album. That is rumored. But I am in Doja. Yes, I'm in Doechii's Instagram little news feed or whatever, and she mentioned it. So if that's legit, I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm just excited. I love Doja. And she's phenomenal. And I've been needing something else. Glorilla, again, another big run, but I've been missing something else. Like, party music is cute, but I don't go to the clubs that much. I cook more. I'm domestic. Yes. Kendrick, like I said, made my ears just want something else to be satiated with. And that microwave shit is over with. It's over with.
Yeah, I think everybody been recalibrated. I think everybody has been or is in the process of it, where it's like it's been a cleanse. I think it's been a cleanse musically.
And SZA, sorry.
No,
I love you, Bookie Butt. But if you don't start putting syllables in your fucking lyrics, I'm the cursive singing. You and Summer Walker, y'all can fuck with your noses, and I promise you, I'm not somebody that watches surgery or clock nothing. You chop your nose up, I don't give a damn. But if I can't hear the notes and I have to pull up lyrics to make sure I'm saying your shit right, we're gonna have a problem. Now I'm gonna let you go on tour, but I know you're gonna drop another album soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I love you so much.
You sprung out the Doja and Doechii collab. That's gonna be fire. There's another collab that I'm excited about. I don't know if y'all listen to her, but y'all know Lil Sims.
Love Lil Sims.
Lil Sims, no.
You ever seen the show
from the
Top
UK?
Boy? You ain't seen the show
No.
Top Boy because
No,
you're
I
an
haven't.
actress that don't watch TV.
Dang, KJ
Crazy.
Coleman.
You seen Top Boy?
Damn, shots. You gotta get shot.
It's
You
okay. It's okay. I'm
It's
fine.
a show on Netflix. It's a really good.
I'm
which
banning
just so
Netflix.
happens to be Drake produced.
Netflix is never going to get my money so much as they taxing y'all with their tax. Well, you might have a different subscription plan, but
I was about to say I
I
got
was gonna say
I
mine
got,
is free with Verizon. I have Verizon.
no,
Okay.
I got a prescription. I got prescription. I do not do prescriptions. I got the subscription plan. It's only $5.99 because I watch trailers.
oh, right, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
you don't
Because
watch
listen,
trailers,
right, hear me
yeah.
out, right? So I think we've gotten spoiled as humans, right? And I'm older, so you know what I'm saying? I can speak to the generation where we grew up with commercials, right? And like commercials growing up was always a moment for us to go to the fridge, go to the bathroom, do anything in the meantime and not miss the show. So it's like now we spoiled because we could pause the show and
then
this
come
and that
back,
third
yeah.
and come back. And it's like we're paying extra just to pause the show. Like we're paying extra just to when I could just it's 90 seconds of commercials, bro. Like it's not that serious. I could check out, do something on my phone for those 90 seconds. I could go to the bathroom. I could literally do the things that. So I was like, bro, like, what's the point of me paying $15.99 or whatever the price is now when I could just pay this little price right here, watch the trailers, and I'm watching the same thing y'all watching. Well, I'm lying because I don't get like it's certain movies that you don't get.
Yeah,
on that.
I got the same plan you got. So they got like premium movies that you can't watch.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
care, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
by the
I don't
time
know,
it's so much stuff for me to watch before I watch that stuff. By the time I get to it, it'll be free and on the regular Netflix.
And 9 times out of 10, what's popular is like on the regular one. So
Yeah.
it don't matter. You don't even need it.
So yeah, I got on topic, but Doechii was talking about doing a collaboration with Lil Sims. Lil Sims is a woman artist in the UK, and she's really fire. Like she is fire. Like she's fire. She can really rap, but she's an overall artist. Like she can really put shit together, and she got morals. Like she got real like value with her.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send y'all.
She got real value as an artist. But her and Doechii doing a song together, it really would shake something. Because both of them are really, really talented artists. And both of them are like strong women, black women, and both of them can rap their ass off. That's what I'm excited about. Like she said, bro, I'm all for everybody getting their shine on and cooking. But like we need some substance in the music because listen, it's more worth in it. Like rap still matter, bro. Like we still like it still matters.
Words
like
matter, bro.
words matter,
They
man.
definitely
So
matter, bro.
shout out to Doja. I like the last album. The last album she was rapping her ass off. I love when Doja raps her ass off because she can really rap. I'll never forget when I first heard Moo. I saw that shit going viral on Facebook. I think it was. And I saw her in that cowboy in that cow outfit, and I was like, "Yo, who is this shorty?" And I said, "Damn, she is cute though." And I'm listening to the song, and I'm like, "She's dead ass saying moo, but this shit is fire. I don't understand it." And then I heard another song from her, and I was like, "Oh, she can really rap. Like she can really rap for real." So to see her go from moo to where she is now, she's come a long way. You ever seen that video?
No,
You seen the movie? Yeah. You seen it?
I'm not even gonna hesitate. No,
Gio really be checked out. I fuck with it.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I feel like it's so much other. I
trying
don't
to get your
mean.
level of
I'm not
keeping
saying
it
y'all life is not important, but it's so much other stuff
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
we need to,
indulge in.
exactly.
My
And
brain
it's
is
like
different. I be taking.
I know.
I
I'm
be having all of that shit in my head.
Music is
You
therapy.
know me.
The
like,
music is there. The
Let's
music
be
makes
very
us.
clear.
Yeah, music
I'm the
is there.
kid
Yeah,
that huffs and puffs and go grabs them headphones. And let that
I've
phone
been
not
a
be
music
charged.
kid since
But
like
you're fucked.
like literally like this. Like
Yeah,
music
same.
always been a part of my
Yeah,
life.
music has been a part of me too. Yeah, but I'm just saying like.
Oh, but also I
it
was like
comes
the
to
kid that read the back of the
personal.
movie, the back of the DVD boxes. I was the kid that read the lyric booklets.
Oh, you read
I was a
everything.
kid. I always read everything. So I've
That
always
booklet used
been
to be
like
fire, bro. I miss CDs, bro.
And then growing up in hip hop, like it was mixtapes and stuff, like videos and stuff that like when the beef was going on, there was no internet. We only had these DVDs. Shout out to Smack, shout out to French Montana, Cocaine, all these different things like gave it to us. So I'm just pulling from all of that stuff that I've seen over time and adding on to the internet. Because then once the internet came, then you have blog sites like the Joe Budden website where Joe Budden fans. That's why Joe Budden is what he is now, because Joe Budden has always been tapped in with the actual.
He grew with the internet.
He grew with the internet from the beginning, and he had a website where people could interact with each other before people was doing that. You know what I mean? He had a TV show on YouTube with Tahiri before anybody was doing that. Like,
before Love and Hip Hop.
Before Love and Hip Hop, like
It's toxic as hell.
yeah, like he was doing all that stuff. Like Joe Budden TV was a real thing. Like he was documenting his life before everybody was doing the YouTube stuff.
He kind of
Yeah.
The fetishizing of toxic relationships, because I kind of miss it.
You miss the dude?
No, what are you talking about?
I thought you said I miss
she
him.
did.
No, I
No,
didn't.
she
I said I
did.
miss it. I miss
Toxic
it.
relationships?
Yes, it's so not boring. Like, damn.
Oh no, I'm boring. I like it.
I like my piece.
Boring.
What?
Ooh.
We all older.
When you say
and got
toxic
kids.
though, what's your form of toxic?
Because
Like,
you know
like,
what's
your form of toxic?
Not the kind to give you toxic shock shit. Just the kind that, keep you on your
I know
toes a
her,
little
man.
bit.
So
I don't know what you
On your toes, like get dressed. I'm taking you here, or on your
That's not
toes, like
toxic.
Toxic, like-
listen. It can be in a different way where he comes in and that's one day, and then the next day he can slap the shit out you. So what you mean toxic?
Yeah, right. No,
Yeah.
I meant more so the kind that really just takes you out of your groove. Pulls you away from your friends. Not in a bad way, but he just always got something
Yeah, that's
for
what I'm
you.
saying,
He always wants to spend a lot of time with you. There's just it's more
You
exciting.
gotta
Like
show me
they're
the
just.
association with the toxic.
Yeah, I ain't hear no
Where is
toxic.
the
Well, that is
toxic?
toxic.
Is it
What's
really?
toxic about that?
Well, obviously, he's taking all of your time. He's spending it for you. I mean, of course, I oblige, but it's still toxic, babes. Anytime you're getting out of your cycle of doing and you're
That's
all
what she
about,
means.
it
Yeah,
is a
that one
toxic
particular
cycle.
person.
However you look at it, coddled or
I
not,
thought it was just
fluffy
like a
or
lover
not,
boy
cozy
thing,
or not.
So I thought it was in my lover boy bag when I did
I thought it was like the
No.
honeymoon phase
Yeah,
where you meet
exactly.
somebody
Yeah,
and you like,
exactly. Yeah.
that's
Spontaneity.
Yeah, well, that's a piece of it, but I meant more so when it's just that egregious, again, pulling you out. Now, as far as, bringing you flowers or doing little dates, during the night or random shit like that, that's not what I'm talking about. But
You
I'm
mean
talking
like-
about genuinely everything is booked for you. Girl, what you doing this weekend?
I'm still
Nothing.
trying to
Next thing
figure
you know,
out the
it's
toxic
okay.
part.
Well, I guess it's a
I think she
woman
mean more
thing.
like, you're off of work for a week. I'll pay for it.
That kind
None
of
of
thing.
that is toxic.
It is because it's
And-
like
and you
he's
know what?
really saying
As
he's
a
now
man,
in control.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
But that's
absolutely
very
fine.
controlling.
That's absolutely
Okay, I got
fine.
you.
But she's
Anyway.
saying,
Okay.
yeah,
I feel
It's
that. Okay.
toxic.
more
I
controlling.
know what you mean though, cause like I could like like when
Yeah.
like I've in the past I met a woman and I could get distracted and I get focused on trying to make sure she's straight and I might slack on my own shit, but I really fuck with her. But I don't know. I don't call that toxic. I just call that irresponsible.
Yeah,
Irresponsible?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just being irresponsible.
She mean like it's not even necessarily just
Controlling.
Sometimes it's also how he
Right.
Correct.
If he just straight up in a slightly disrespectful way, just tell her like, nah, you ain't doing that. You doing this.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It's not like he's saying we're going to prison. This nigga saying we're going like to somewhere exotic or we're just, you know what I mean? So it's not a
Right.
bad thing, but it's like, damn, nigga, like.
Or just be
you
like,
really
get in the
don't want
car
me
and
to
let's
breathe,
ride.
Bitch, I can't go with my friends, shake a little corner, nothing. Can't be in a corner for nothing, nigga. Damn, that kind, Like, it's nothing bad about it because, again, it's exciting. You don't know where you're going for the week. You don't even know how much you got to pack because sometimes you can't pack shit. Like, I miss it. But that shit, like I said, is toxic. So I'm just swinging my feet off the goddamn banner, but damn, I just want to be like, but I'm not. I'm just
So
saying.
since we're on this topic, how do you feel about learning who you date before it gets serious?
You have to.
Is that similar to you with this whole toxic situation?
Don't ask me because, like I told y'all, right now I just want to be single. I really do want to play. I want to see what's in my peripheral and what's in the front,
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't want to see what's.
But you take
long
notes
term.
when you play though. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
You think so?
You got to.
Damn, this is what I asked Spaz a few pods ago. Like, as a man, do y'all be doing that? Because I feel like y'all don't. Y'all just be
Oh, I
going
was
out
off-
there
I was off
saying, "What's
camera,
up,
yeah.
spring chicken?" And I feel like I want to do the same thing. Like,
Nah,
if
they
you
know.
are a
Yeah.
club,
They literally walk in a circle and figure out. Like, come on.
that's what I'm
Be
saying.
be
So I was
realistic
confused.
here.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
like, why can't I be like the boys?
Not just front and
So
back.
you-
They're literally
You
making
know
up.
what we're doing
Like,
this
Yeah,
whole time.
I
Wow.
I want to go to the playground where
That's
they
crazy.
play, and I just want to see what the fuck is going on. And if I want to throw a rock at one of them and say, "Hey, come here," I want that to happen.
Yeah, it's just so sad they can't take what we do sometimes. So
That needs to be the next question. Why not?
yeah.
Why we can't play like y'all? What's that?
I'm so confused.
I was gonna say I don't mind about. I think it's all fair game. It's all fair game.
I'm so confused.
Says 1 out of a million niggas.
Nah, it's more than us.
It depends.
Yeah, it's more than us.
I've already said that.
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
literally
gonna
said
say-
that.
I was gonna say, I was waiting-
I said
I was
it
waiting for
multiple
Big Dog.
times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like
You can get your
what?
lick back, but
What?
we know what's gonna
What
happen
do you mean
though.
lick back?
Get
There's
your
nothing.
lick back, see?
There's
It's
nothing
nothing to get
malicious
lick
about
back.
it.
But that's what.
Right,
But that's what
right.
it is though. That's what you're talking
It's
about.
not.
Because I did it so like the guys can't like. Who cares? Just do
It's
what
not
you do.
about. No.
I ain't gonna
no,
hold
no,
you.
no.
Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I'm different. Like bro,
Yeah.
be free, bro. Like
Yeah, exactly, bro.
If I ain't put you in a relationship, do what you you want, bro. I can't control nothing that you do. Like I can't. Like
you're
this,
an adult.
you're not. This shorty told me this, like dead ass, because I think what it is, right? There's adjustments, right, in your adulthood, and when you date different people, you have different experiences. The early women I dated on, they were clingy, like how you said. I know what you mean now. When you talk about the toxic, I couldn't breathe, like, and it's not like it's like literally like if I'm 5 feet away from you, it's where you at, how long you gonna be there, blase, blase.
Get up off the couch. Where you going?
Dead ass, like I could. Me and Eddie couldn't even be at the gym for too long, bro. Like I had to lie for me and Eddie just to go to the movies because. It never cheated or nothing, bro. It was just like that's what it was. So moving forward, right? Thinking that okay, these were older women. This is how it's supposed to be. So going forward, I'm dating women and I'm thinking like, this is how I have to be. Like I have to be this way because these women said that this is how it's supposed to go, right? Because I wasn't taught it. Like who's gonna teach me how to love or teach me what dating is like? So
experience,
fast forward,
that's all you get. Experience.
I'm taking that into a new relationship with this person that is completely free. She don't do none of that. She don't even really do titles for real. But she has a respect for herself. She's comfortable with herself, and you can't tell her that she's like, you know what I'm saying. So she explained to me like, I'm not your property. Like I'm going to work with you, and I understand because I had to work with her as well. It's a process. You communicate. You both see where you need to meet each other at. But she was open to telling me, like, nah, you can't do this because, like, that's not fair to me. Like, just because I'm not around you doesn't mean that I can't be, you know what I mean? I want to go have lunch with so-and-so. And I was like, yeah, we're not in a relationship. And I had to think about that, like, yeah, you're not my property. I'm not your property. But it goes two ways. Like, yes, once you say that, though, you do have to understand that.
You gotta understand it.
And that's where I think the problem is nowadays in society where it's like, I'm going to tell you, bro, like, I'm single. Like, I'm dating. Like, this is what it is. You can do whatever you want. Respectfully.
Whatever you want.
But do understand that, you know, we have to have respect for each other. So yeah, you can do whatever you want, but it's my choice on whether or not I don't decide if I want to. If she see me with a shorty somewhere on a date and she say I don't want to rock with you no more because that, respectfully, that's your choice. However, I'm gonna look at you in that same sense, and I'm not going. You went on a date with a nigga. What that nigga got to do with me?
What he got to do?
What he got to do with me?
I think they talking about the dudes that say that, but then when they do it,
I was gonna say it's a different story.
they just crash out.
I was letting this hypothesis run.
It ain't no hypothesis. This is my real life.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine too.
This is my real life.
It's a lot of dudes. It's like because I'm pretty much the same way, but I've been like I've had those male friends that said all of this, and I heard them. So then when the girl go do what she want to do,
That's what I'm saying. But I was that guy.
sliding down the wall. Like,
I was that guy.
So,
I was that guy, bro. My stomach was hurting.
You told her to go do
My
it.
stomach
What
was
you
hurting,
doing?
dog. My stomach was hurting. Like, oh my god, like, cause I dated a woman that was poly. Like, and it's different for a man that's been monogamous my entire life to date somebody that's poly. But she taught me a lot. Like, I learned a lot about relationships, trust, boundaries, communication through that. Like, and it's crazy because the women cheated on me. You know what I mean? And all you had to do, I ain't gonna say like I would have let it slide, but you could have been honest with me from the beginning. It might have been a little bit different if we was just dating.
I think we all been in a situation, you know, where our chest a little tight.
That shit, it's different, bro. When you a nigga in the house, cause that shit, I don't know. Do women? All right, so let me ask this.
We done it.
Let me ask this: do women have this feeling, right? Cause like with men, it's a feeling, right? So like, right, like
Not with
just
men.
right. So right, we dating, right, and we get into an argument, right, and I know you. You know what I'm saying? You're attractive woman. And you can have niggas that you want, right? And you tell me, I'm about to go out here and have fun, nigga. Leave me alone. Block my number for the night, or whatever the case it is, right? I've been in a situation where my stomach is in knots. Like, I don't want to turn on the game. I don't want to turn on the TV.
After telling her to go do?
Like, it's kind of like I know basically, like, I know basically, like, she's single, right? Like, this is, you know,
Okay.
like, she's single. I can't control her, but we do have a strong bond, right?
Right.
But it's like, do you have that feeling when you talking to a nigga and you know y'all single, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not together, but he goes out and you know it's a chance he might meet a woman. Do y'all have that stomach, do y'all be having those those things, that stomach motion, or you have y'all feelings where y'all be like,
this
I don't like
question
this
is
shit.
not posed to me.
Question.
Absolutely not. Niggas could never. A nigga could never.
You've never been unnerved about nobody.
Negative,
man?
because if I had
No.
to be unnerved or negative
No.
or questioning anything, then
Hell no.
you was never it. That's all.
It depends on.
As a Cancer, I tighten up real quick. If I even feel that.
So y'all ain't never been in y'all feelings? Like, come on, what we
We're talking about.
Like, what are you talking about?
It sounds like you're talking about the dating stage. Like,
No,
if
I'm just saying, like, have
when
you ever,
your
like,
pride is
I'm saying-
provoked, do you feel
I'm saying,
that
have you ever
nerve?
had like
The
men,
only-
like I know our stomach has been in our chest,
Yeah, like
in fear.
The only
of
time
getting
that
cheated on. Like, how does
Like,
it
she
feel
gonna be-
for
did you
women?
be that?
You know what I'm saying? Like. Y'all don't have nothing.
Yeah,
like
you never,
y'all just
like,
cry. Like
It
what?
depends on how invested she is.
I was gonna say that the investment is the biggest.
Yeah,
And I've
If I ain't
never been
really-
invested with no nigga.
That's
she's
damn.
still-
Opportunity cost is a motherfucker. Then that's what that is, bro.
Because when you talk about investing, nigga, we in a relationship.
That part, if we're not locked in,
Well, no, I'm
then
saying for women, like the opportunity cost is nothing. Like not to say it's nothing, but like another man that's gonna come up.
Women have
like,
hindsight,
yeah,
so
somebody gonna come up.
We don't really
Like,
This
man,
nigga
we
sit
gotta-
said
there
women
and
have
just.
hindsight like men.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
we
not
all
to
got
say they
y'all
don't,
boxing.
but y'all stomachs be in your ass more, which is why women can't do the same thing as men because of that
She
little
said
nerve
niggas'
thing
stomachs
right
be in
there.
their ass more.
What
All
I was
right.
getting at though is like women, like more men gonna approach you like in a day. So it's not saying like y'all don't have to work as hard. Like a lot of like men gotta work up to a lot. You gotta figure out what she like or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like for women, sometimes you just gotta be in the right position. Sometimes he
That's
gonna
a
walk up
fact.
and do his thing. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
she
That's why
make her
the
day.
opportunity cost, bro, is just different for men and women. So maybe that's why it is. That's why y'all don't feel
You
that
dropping
way.
bars.
Nothing in your chest. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but it's still the investment part, and
No,
then
I'm
it
just
depends
saying.
on like where you're at when it comes to dating.
I
my
mean-
thing is,
My stomach not saying with nobody.
I'm
I
not
don't care
saying
about.
that, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Clear it up.
Nah, I did clear it up. I did.
But I think we just be sad about all the work we put in. That's what I'm getting at. Like we be like, damn, bro.
Nah, it was just insecurities. For real. That's what I said. It was the older me. Like it was. I mean,
Yeah.
the younger me.
Younger
It was
me, yeah,
insecure. All that is insecurities because when I'm away from her, being thinking about, and that's because I was cheated on. That's the only reason I would have those thoughts, and that's what I was trying to speak to. Like it's like. Everybody has been through moments of where it's
Of
like,
course.
you know what I'm saying? I just was curious on like, what do y'all? Because I know physically, I felt that stomach shit. It feels so weird.
you
like,
have to be mine, and then I have to find out you cheated for that stomach feeling to come. If you're not mine, I'm not
I was
getting a
just about to
stomach
say that,
feeling
yeah.
over you.
Ignorance is
Because
bliss
if you're
over here,
mine,
babes.
then yeah, we got a problem,
I don't
bro.
be knowing shit
Yeah, but I was
about
gonna say you just
fuck.
gonna.
We have a- Houston, we have a
that's
problem.
Totally different.
Yeah,
that's
it's
all-
different. It's totally different. But
I'm
we're
on my
not
goddamn business.
That
ho.
part.
What?
But if
when
I'm
God say
single,
move, I say, oh well,
I think we
right.
I was gonna say, but if I'm single
Get the
and
fuck
I'm
outta
just
here.
mingling,
Do I
I'm not
feel that
gonna
tingling
stomach
in my
nothing.
stomach?
Because what?
Nobody gets in their feelings
What?
about nobody. That's what I'm hearing.
We're
nobody,
not saying that. I'm
nobody
just
gets-
saying if
even
you're
when
my
you're dating,
guy,
you get to a
no.
point where you care about somebody.
If you're my
All I'm hearing is they
guy,
just real bad.
but
Like,
even
that's
if
what
we're
it sounds like.
dating and we
Y'all
start
real bad.
caring about them, if it's a snip for you to do something, that mean I ain't hurt for
That's
you.
not what I'm saying.
Nah, they hurt. I hear it.
I'm not hurt for you.
No,
if
I'm
it-
saying you hurt.
If it's
That's what
that
I'm
easy
saying.
for
Like-
somebody to
Oh, that's what it is.
come and
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
you overnight because you're not with me,
And she's hurt too.
really?
My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
ugly.
what
You're
her.
My bad, I'm humble.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
I got to review what I'm talking
Yeah,
to.
yeah, I'm talking to
I'm
her.
humble.
What
man.
we're saying is,
Jess, what they do? Look.
Yeah. That's her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, isn't that right there? It's her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah,
Boys,
but for
it's
real,
underlying beef
I'm
that's
not
crazy.
saying it.
I'm
I
just
just
saying.
feel like as
It's
a
almost
woman,
like I'm not an advocate. Like,
regardless if I had trust issues or not, there's just
Right.
always an underlying
Correct.
guts. It's called intuition, whatever you want to call it. You know, it just keeps you from feeling that because I know what you're talking about, and I
intuition
have
is
felt
also
it.
what makes you
But
feel like that.
You what?
Intuition is also what makes you feel like that.
Right, and
Listen.
you get the fuck on.
Exactly. You move
fuck?
on. Let me
Oh
tell
no,
you.
that's I'm not okay. We gotta add clarity because y'all keep forgetting. I'm talking about a past version.
No,
of,
yeah, you're right.
before you
Yeah.
reach your
We
growth
all get
stage.
there.
And
But
we're
look-
not. I'm not.
And they've
we're
been hurt
also
a long
speaking
time.
to an audience that also can relate to what we're
long
saying.
time. I
So
get it.
Right.
we gotta remember that. Like, yes, we got our points, but like
Yeah.
we're speaking to an audience that isn't as perfect as y'all. You know what I mean?
We're not even
Perfect.
saying
I'm
about
only gonna speak
perfect.
from my
I'm just
Because
perspective.
niggas over here acting like they don't.
my dad was a hell of a dad for me. So with that being said,
Yeah,
I'm not
It
looking for
sound
no
like
nigga
people
to
who
place
grew up
him.
with it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was coming with that. That
Yeah.
was my next angle. When you've grown up with, and not just any two adult parents,
Correct.
but a functioning household.
Correct.
Yeah, it curves you from a lot of shit. That's why
It
I really don't like to speak on the single household versus dual because it's really not an option for people. I'm sure they would love to have two parents in the household, but it does make a difference in the makeup and the pedigree of a person. And I ain't gonna lie, it saved me from a lot of potholes. The potholes I've been in is because I damn sure wanted to go. Period. What are we talking about? So for me, no, I don't have that feeling unless I want to. That's why I said no nigga that got me there. Unless I want to. I'm not gonna show my behind. But I did have it once, and that was with my ex-wife. Other than that, no, you ain't getting that. That's sacred and it's rap. What you mean? Exactly. No. Thank you for my parents.
It's just a different level. Men, I think we're a little more territorial.
That too.
And so that's why like
it hurts a lot more. It goes.
Oh, I know.
It can.
I think niggas gotta be honest with themselves.
Well, I also think that Jess is young and free right now. I think it's
birds, baby. Go birds.
Once she keeps living, it might change. But
I'm about to be 30. I've had choices. And that's the thing what people don't understand. Life is made up of choices. Your yes and no's, which may be to the most minute turns in life, can make a very catastrophic difference in your life. And I'm very intentional. So it's not to say Jessica's going to grow up. A lot of experiences have came to me young, but because of my structure and my pedigree that I love to stand on, I maneuvered the fuck. So it's not, I'm about to be 30 and 2.
I don't mean that you're immature.
Oh, no.
You don't have experiences.
No, yeah, I know. My mind would evolve to something.
Or just change, not even evolve. Yeah,
it's just the more you experience. Just.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like you maneuver through different minds and landfills based off of not only what you know, because if you know where you've been, you know where you're going. Yeah. So because I know the triumphs that I've gotten over, there is no unless again I choose to go there. It's that simple. Life is made up of choices.
Like when young girls were probably like boohoo crying over a nigga. Nah, that wasn't me. Unfortunately, I couldn't think.
So what
type of potholes was y'all picking? Y'all said y'all was.
What I'm gonna say is I was gonna give y'all one of my stories. Like, past relationship. I was in this relationship for like 4, almost going on 5 years, but like in the early stage of it, maybe like at 2 year or 3, he goes off to college. He's there. I find out he's cheating, and instead of me showing my behind or getting in my feelings, I waited till he got back, and guess what I handed him? A nice thick yellow envelope, and said, "Here you go. That's all the shit that I know you did." And hey, it's been nice knowing you. Because guess what? I'm gonna let you know off top. I'm not gonna flip. I'm not gonna make posts. I'm not gonna turn up. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I'm gonna hand you something and let you know that I know exactly what you did.
And that's a testament to her character.
No, I was gonna say
exactly. Have a good one. And I walked away from that relationship because we're not gonna.
Yeah, you're not gonna play that game.
Not gonna play that. You know.
Yeah, I can see what y'all mean when y'all talk about the households because I didn't grow up with nobody to teach me.
Correct.
How
that's what she was saying.
So like when my heart got broken, I was like, this shit was like distraught. I was distraught. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have shit love or like whatever that was.
Emotional intelligence.
Not just that. I'm saying like I didn't have love. Like I didn't have like there was no love in my household. Like you know what I mean? Like. There was no love for me to go off of to understand how to feel about.
It was sacred for you, bro. Growing up, like, bro, not to speak, but like us, bro, especially young black man, single mother, bro. Like, love is sacred for us, bro. We don't get it plentifully. Bro.
So it's like it's like I get what y'all saying, but like it's so different for us because. We ain't talk like that, you know what I mean? Or if we barely talk, like you was just talking about the kid today, and I told you like he don't have nobody at home to really help him, guide that emotion to help him know, hey bro, this not how you respond. Yeah. I had that with my uncle when I moved to North Carolina, but it was 8 years before I moved to North Carolina and got that from my uncle. So by the time I got to my uncle, I was already set in. I ain't got no dad. Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. I smack the shit out you. I was doing this to like teachers and all that, and I was an AB student. You know what I'm saying? Like I never did it, but it was my way of acting out. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and I didn't know
protecting yourself, bro, because it was just you versus the world. Bro.
And you grow up. I was bullied. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I grew up in an environment where it was crack pipes and constant stressors, and that would knock you off your game. Like it's so many different things that we grow up with.
Were you the same way?
Oh, as a youth, absolutely, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's literally describing being a black young man in an urban area, bro. Like you have to protect yourself, bro, because it's you, bro. When you get home, your mother's teaching you how to protect yourself. She's not teaching you tenderness and loveness. It's all
was
about
that your experience?
Yes and no. Yeah. A lot of what they're talking about, I definitely experienced. However, I think for me, because just because I've always been a cerebral and internal person, like all of the stuff they saying was me on the inside.
Right.
Exactly.
I wasn't because at one point I shifted from the hood to like a all white area. I learned real quick it was in my best interest to shrink myself because so I had to be real careful. So I think a lot of what they saying, I definitely had those moments and those times, but I also learned like any of like my heartache or whatever. Like I said, tight chest.
Right.
Maybe sad for a day or two, but I never like really crashed out or like.
Yeah.
Did you have both parents or just your mother or dad?
Me and my stepdad did not. He was, that's a whole thing.
Yeah,
So
Gotcha.
it was a 2-parent household, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. Right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not conducive.
So, and I think too, also watching him hurt my mom in a very different way after watching my dad hurt my mom in a very physical way also kept me from responding in that way because I, at a very young age, I was like, I don't ever want a girl to feel the way my mom did. So that also kind of kept me like from,
That's deep. I feel that.
Yeah, making certain moves and
so like again, it was all internal for me. So maybe I wasn't physically sliding down the wall, but in my own way.
And mine was external.
Right.
Like mine was external.
Absolutely.
And y'all can see now
Absolutely.
I'm very outspoken. I've been outspoken my entire
Absolutely.
life. And the thing like with boys is unfortunately a lot of us grew up without fathers. And our mother had to take on the responsibility of being a father and a mother.
That's what I'm saying.
And I while I could talk about these types of things, I have to understand what my mother went through in order to even try to raise me as a black man.
Right.
And what she went through to even be a black woman and then to be a black mother and have to do it on her own. So it's like, while yes, I didn't get this type of certain love and knowing how to love myself, it's mainly because she had to teach me how to be prepared for this world as a black man. So it's like I don't have time to really like I have to be me, and in this world you have to be a certain type of man to make it as a black man.
And
Facts, like he was saying, bro.
Point, we are only allowed to express anger,
right?
As young men, like that's the only emotion, like that's our only tool. And so
Facts.
when you stunted in that way, especially
Like get told, shut up, your voice don't matter, like you can't say nothing, I can't talk back, I can't defend myself, like nothing.
There wasn't no advocate for kids, like especially in a black neighborhood. Like we didn't have a voice like that, which is probably why a lot of us grew up on rap the way we did.
Because it was our voice.
Outlet.
Yeah,
exactly right.
It was a way to really
for sure.
No, it's facts though.
And I feel like, especially like DMX was my go-to at one point.
Bro, I ordered that video so many times on the box, bro, and my mama got so mad at me. It was y'all kids don't know, but it was a channel called The Box, and you could call into the channel and you could order the video. And DMX video had just dropped for Shut 'Em Down.
That's crazy.
And it was the black and white video, and they was in like that little. They was in the tunnel, I think it was, and it was like, bro, like if you never saw nothing before you saw that, and growing up where we grew up at, it was like, damn, that's me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because you could feel
through the screen, bro. Like,
and it was somewhere to like place that because me being internal with all that and not really, I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't have
we had imaginary friends. Like, and we didn't even know that we needed to talk about the stuff.
Yeah, and so it came out different in all of us.
Yeah,
for me. Whatever, again, it was internal, and I had my reasons for being that way. But I definitely understood, like, all of my friends that was external with it, because, that's just how it,
we humans.
How it was for them.
Right. There's no generic response for anybody. It's just like you have to grow, and that's where, as you get older, accountability comes into play. Where it's like, I could speak all about all the shit I did as a kid. But if I'm still doing those things now, then it's just excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't blame my mother my entire life for not loving myself. Like, that's on me. And that me loving myself and me understanding that I had to heal allowed me to understand my mother a lot more and see it from her point of view, which allows me to understand women a lot better. Like, I got daughters, so I have no choice but to have to be open-minded. But specifically, I was raised by mainly women. My mother, cousins, aunts, that was who mainly raised me. So I grew up with women oftentimes saying that I was like feminine in ways because I was open sometimes with speaking, which in turn turned me to cold where I didn't open up about nothing. And you know what that did? Got hands put on me because my girl was fucking losing her mind about the fact that I wouldn't speak about what I was feeling. So it pissed her off. Now she want to put her hands on me. Not to say it's a excuse, but I could understand the frustration of being with somebody and that person not saying anything anytime you're upset, anytime you want to have a conversation. But it's only because I grew up being told, shut up. Like, I don't care about your side. You're wrong. Like, I don't care what happened. You're wrong about what happened. So it's like we go into these relationships with these ways, and it's hard because if you're not with somebody that actually wants to learn you or actually wants to grow, it's like you automatically get placed with a judgment. Oh, you're toxic, or this is unhealthy, or blase blase. And it's like, yo, you gotta look through people sometimes because some of us weren't raised in a household with the right look, but that doesn't discount us as humans and somebody that grew through things. And I know what a healthy relationship should look like because I didn't have one. I didn't have one with my father. I only met him one time. My mother was in and out. I didn't spend a lot of time with my mother. I was out on my own a lot. However, that taught me that I really appreciate family a lot more. That's why I treat y'all the way I treat y'all. That's why my daughters are the world to me. That's why I love Eddie. That's why I love the people I love, because you grow up understanding that people don't have to give you what they give you. Because your family will show you many times over that blood don't mean nothing. And no offense to my family if y'all watching this. I'm just saying.
Nah, facts, yeah.
I went a long time with nobody caring about what I was doing until I started doing movies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I think for a lot of us, we just didn't we didn't know how to ask ourselves why early enough. And for whatever it is. Because a lot of times if you're doing stuff and if you just ask yourself why. You really sit with it.
Oh my God, for sure.
So when you go so long without having, and my maturity came in because even though I didn't respond like a lot of the people I grew up with that had very similar experiences with me, as me, once I took a minute to just be like, why? No, really, why? And I had to like really sit with that. That's where the growth started.
Yeah.
And then stuff that I didn't even realize was changing. I fell off of rap music crazy because I was like, I'm not.
It's no growth in it. It's because you need something to feed you properly.
Even the stuff that was like the soundtrack to my life, because I'm not there no more.
I feel that, man. I understand exactly what you're saying.
I'm like, damn, it's not feeding. There's nothing here. Like,
it don't give you that feeling like it used to, right?
Yeah,
that
I understand.
version
of me is gone.
Yeah, exactly. I understand.
It don't resonate. So asking why. So now, anytime I get the opportunity, especially with, because we know sometimes we can see it. Oh, he needs somebody to listen to him. He don't know how to. He don't know what that is.
Right, or expressing himself.
Yeah. So that's what I try to do when I see it. I'm like, okay, but why? No, for real, but why? And some niggas get mad because
people be afraid. I say this all the time. People are afraid to look in the mirror. Like people are afraid to look in the mirror.
And some people know what the answer is, right? And they know everyone doesn't agree. Like I've really had some conversations. I mean, I don't keep niggas around that can't have the same substance of conversation, in my opinion. But in the event I am in a crowded space mixed with people who aren't so mentally inclined, I do have conversations with people who tell me some things that are a bit troubling. And as a man, they say it as confidently as they know how. But, I let different strokes for different folks because there is a peer group of women who match to that. So I don't ever say nothing too crazy about it when we differ in opinions. But I would like to think that whether you grow up in a dual household or not, like you said, it is your responsibility to get some coof about yourself.
Absolutely.
To have accountability. A lot of people lack that. I don't know what that's about, but and it's something where it came with, I think, social media, because it really makes people feel like they can say things and not really have to take account. I said it, okay? I beg. So I think
because I smacked the shit out you. Don't play with
me. They ain't getting them out here. Like,
and that's what it gives.
Because I smacked the shit out you.
I think the worst thing that probably happened is people not really either seeing in real life or experiencing firsthand getting their ass whooped. So it's like, and that's another thing you can tell. Oh, you ain't never had your ass beat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know what it is, bro. It's
Virgin
like
ass.
this shit. Social media as a whole, it's like it did so many great things, but it did so much terrible for our human interaction. And what it is that people that I don't want to say they never mattered, right? But their voices might not have been as big.
Right.
Where they are from and locally, and then you jump on social media and it's immediate gratification, and then what it is also that, right? So like you'll see a post, right, and you'll think like it's a negative post about, let's just say Will Smith, right, and it's 30K people like that post, right, and then it's like 3 million people looked at it, right, but only 30K actually liked it. But you see that 30K as 30K, and people formulate in their mind like, oh, people don't like Will Smith because those 30K didn't like him. But then in real life, Will Smith go do a concert or go do a movie, go number one. Meek Mill, same thing. Gilly was talking about this. People talk all the trash in the world about Meek Mill online, but Meek Mill be doing arenas and people go crazy word for word. Gilly talk about people falling out because they see him. But the online presence of Meek Mill, people talk trash about Meek Mill all day long. Right. But if they saw him in person, they would ask this man for pictures. Hey, Meek, I got this going on. Would you invest? Blase, blase. Right, but it's like, these people never had a voice where they're from. And you go on social media, and social media gives you this voice. And it's other lame niggas that also have this same corny-ass voice as you. And all the lame niggas get together and have this voice. And it makes it bigger than what it actually is.
Social media is an amplifier. Right?
Big time.
And so if you're not real, you can sit down and type something that's not
real. Yeah.
And it's a bunch of not real niggas. They get together.
It's so crazy though, bro. Cause like I literally, bro. I can't even type some weird shit and be like I can't, bro. I can't even like.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think too much about people.
Megan and Party had their situation. I went right over to them comments of his, and I'm gonna tell you why I put my boots on. Cause I normally mind my goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? But I really thought more of him, and just him as a man and as a fan. I went over there for that. Not necessarily for the beef, the substance of the beef, just the fact of, I thought he was a man. I thought he would keep it more buttoned up than that, no matter what, with her losing both of her parents, and I thought they would have just had a bond. Long story short, Partisan decided to drop a mixtape where he decided to pillow talk about some things that happened in their relationship. No, the context didn't bother me. It was just the fact that he felt the need.
If he was singing, I let it slide.
He was rapping.
Oh, nah, yeah. You gotta sing.
I was like, dude, stick to producing.
I'm just gonna be quiet on this subject.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to stay here long. I just wanted to say the only reason why I had to get in the comments with my boots and talk my shit was when he decided to cape. And I'm just like, dude, you could have gotten so much. Okay,
so my bad. Go ahead. I didn't mean cut you off. My bad.
No, it ain't about cutting me off. I really didn't want to stay here long because I promise you I will fight you on this topic.
I don't want to fight you on this topic. I just want to say. I just want to say one. No, I just want to say one side to that. Right?
See,
people are humans, bro, and like. If this man, hold on,
There is no excuse for being pussy. I don't care.
I'm not, because I want to clarify this. I'm not co-signing, because you'll never hear me really talk about situations with shorties in public. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not putting no names on there. I'm not that type of person, right? So if a girl cheated on me, you won't know who actually I'm talking about. Yeah, I talk about my ex-wife, but that's so many years ago. That's history. But like, you won't actually know who I'm talking about, especially if they're a known person. So I don't necessarily agree with that part. But what I will say is that if I know she's gonna get riled up, but if right, because you gave a preface because we already talked about this. I'm just gonna say this: in Party's case, in this specific scenario, and I'm not putting up the argument like
I've never seen a person walk backwards in a room before. What the fuck?
Listen, if you told me, right, Gio, right, if you told me I ain't never messed with dog, I ain't never chill with dog, I ain't never fuck with dog ever in your life, and him or the other nigga, and then
why is you questioning about another nigga dick? Are you cool?
Let me finish.
Are you cool?
Let me finish. Let me finish. And I'm dating you, and and we're together, and it's a whole public case going on. So basically, he found out that she did fuck with the baby and fuck with Tory through the court case.
So he said something about it now.
And he said, after it was all done, after they broke up and everything. Okay. But I'm not agreeing with. I'm just saying though,
he was dating a whole new girl.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
But it's music though. Right? It's music. Why can't he speak about? Why can't he speak about his experiences? If I would
speak about his experience, he need a couch now. Oh my God, we're not.
That's what I'm saying. But this is the problem with men can't have no voice. Like, because he's a rapper,
Pillow
because he's a
talking
man.
is not your voice, bro. That's not your voice. That's not your voice.
His voice.
That's
That
not,
is his
no,
voice.
that's not what you do. That's not what you do. As a man, sure. Go ahead. Keep going.
If I'm with you, bro, and I'm
you're not with her though. You're in a whole new relationship. Who needs to know that now? Who needs to know that now? Go handle that with the lady who
Because
just
it sounds like you're still thinking about it.
No,
You're making a whole
I
song
was
about
with
her.
you. No, why I was with, no, it had, so the news came out after when they was going through the breakup.
Oh.
No,
So
when
the
it was
news-
no, he was with a whole new Jada Kingdom,
No,
and
the
that's why
news
we was
came
on
out.
her page.
The news came out about her and Tory and the baby when they was going through
The
the
baby
case.
decided to pillow talk, and
They
that's the
were
only
still
reason we found out
together
about him.
publicly, and we
Yeah,
found
he
out months
snitched
later
up,
that
yeah.
they actually broke up.
It's all bitch
And then
niggas
we
doing
found
bitch shit.
out-
Like, what's going on? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's not about
again,
having a voice.
If you want to call,
He could have wrote it in a memoir. He decided to write a song about it.
Not a
Being
memoir.
sassy. He's
and
a
this
producer
is
at
generally
that.
what you're saying is a nigga can't have a voice. Like a nigga
I'm not
can't speak
saying
about.
that, but you act like he was not bitch made.
Like
You in a whole new
like
relationship. Are you good
like
or
she
not?
lied to this nigga. Like what are you talking about? Like
just say you were hurt.
lied to me.
You
You
should've-
lied to me, and
but
I
it's
was
still
on.
like
I was
a hurt ass
hold on,
nigga.
because I'm
Like
not get mad
revenge.
because nigga,
You in a whole
I'm trolling.
relationship.
It's
Hold on,
like
hold on.
revenge,
No,
though.
when I was with
It
you,
was,
when I
and
was
it
with
didn't do
you,
nothing.
when
Didn't
I
go
was with
nowhere.
you, I was all over social media supporting you, making sure that everybody
if it's
knows.
real, let it be
fighting
real
with
then.
niggas,
Let me be the fly-ass
fighting
bitch.
with Tory Lanez.
You look pussy. What are you talking about?
Can I
you
finish
made a
my
whole
point?
6-minute track for nothing. Went to
He
YouTube to
pussy
do
because
nothing.
all he did was talk about the
It's
fact
not all
that I
he
felt
did.
betrayed by
Oh
what
my
she
gosh.
did.
So again, you don't need
Like,
to
niggas
get on
is pussy
here
because
and
they
pillow
speaking
talk
about
for
what
6
happened to them.
minutes when you're in a whole new relationship.
Don't fucking
in
go lie to
Barbados
me
with a
then.
whole
Like, what are
woman.
you talking about?
What do
Like,
you mean?
you
ain't
lied to
in a
me, nigga.
relationship.
You lied to me. You
Stop
lied
it
to me and
so
said you
hard.
didn't
Put
fuck
it
these
in a
niggas.
note. Put
You
that
lied
shit
to
in
me.
a note.
Like,
Fold
what are
it
you
up.
talking about?
Put a
But
P.O.
people
box
get
on
lied.
it. Stamp
Niggas
that hoe
all
and
the
mail it
time.
You
off.
lied while we were together. You lied while we were
Literally
together.
put it on.
You don't know when I
So
recorded a
listen,
song.
because she lied, does that make you go make a
Rappers
song?
talk about their life all the fucking time. What are we
He's not
talking
a rapper.
about?
He's a
That's what
producer.
music is.
Was the whole
Why
song
does I say he's a rapper?
He's
What are we
not a
talking-
rapper.
Was the
No, he
whole
rapper.
song
He
about
Like, what are
her?
we talking
No,
about?
he's not a rapper.
Was the whole song about her, or was it like
You just
clips?
talked
The
about
whole
how he
song
listens
was
to his
about her.
album.
The
What are
whole
we
song
talking
was about
about?
her.
Oh.
The whole
Person
song was about
ain't been
her.
a rapper for
He
15
drops
years.
Yes, he drops albums, but he is a producer. That is his bag.
He's not a
Cardi B's
producer. He's a
producer.
writer. He's a rapper writer. He's
Is
not a
he?
producer.
Does
Nigga don't
he
produce nothing.
Even if he's not, when he writes for Cardi, that is his main bag. Period. Point blank. He didn't need to go up there and tell no context about him and Megan. Who gave a fuck? Who gave a fuck?
It's his relationship.
You're in a new one. What do you mean? It's his relationship. It's your old shit. Which is why she
It
said,
don't
"Damn,
matter.
I
It
wish my
wasn't a
old
new
niggas
one when
would."
he talked about it. When he
Yes,
recorded the song, it
Yes,
wasn't a
he
new
was
one.
with Jada. When he dropped that shit, he was with Jada. I don't know what you're talking about.
So she can talk about. So she can talk about whatever the fuck she
Now
wants to talk about. But when it
you're
comes to
moving the goalposts. He is a bitch ass nigga. Period.
He's a bitch ass
we
nigga 'cause he
disagree.
spoke about
We're
her
agreeing to
lying.
disagree. Period. Point blank. You can pillow talk with Lou when you can't with me. Period. Cool. Next.
Think about the girl he was in a relationship with. How she might have felt. Like, why are you?
Oh, she didn't.
Why are you
that's
coming
all I
out with a
wanna
new
do. That's
song
all I
about
wanna
your
do.
past
Yeah.
relationship when you're with me
He was
now?
responding-
If it really, I get it. If it really bothered you that well, y'all need to go have a
He
sit
was
down.
responding
But don't go
to thousands and thousands
don't
of
make a
fans in
song
his
about
DMs
it.
every day
Go
talking about him.
her.
He was responding to the fact that all the fans were saying he was cheating on Meg. That's all it was. He was responding to
Which he doubled
what she
down
did.
on. And
She
that's a
actually
simple
mentioned it
thing.
on the song first.
Go do an
She literally
interview.
mentioned it on the song first, and he just responded.
Go do an
Go do an
interview.
interview. And he did do an interview.
So he's
And
supposed to do an
every
interview,
time
but not do a song?
every
He's a
time the question
rapper.
was posted,
Okay,
you
look
put
at
this
this
lady
That's what I'm saying. This women versus men shit is
Wait,
goofy as
wait.
fuck because he can't have a voice.
Okay, the same way. Listen, the same
Like, what are
way.
we talking about?
Listen, the same way. Future put in his song. It wasn't about the whole song. Wasn't about what's her name? He used to date.
Sierra.
No, the other one. Steve
Future
Harvey's
talks
daughter.
about every one of them
Harvey.
shorties and all
But
his
But
songs.
listen,
Yeah,
he didn't
Lori
make the
Harvey.
whole song about Steve Harvey's daughter. He just said
He
that
didn't
one little
either.
clip.
Party didn't
What
either.
I'm saying is, he said that one clip. Maybe he should have took that approach and just.
That's
made
exactly what he
upset-
did.
But
He
she
only
said the
mentioned
whole
that.
song was
No,
a.
he didn't. No, the whole song was not. The whole song was about what he is mentally.
What was the song called? Because it had a snake emoji and everything.
I gotta check it out.
Her
Hey,
song
I'm
was
like,
called
I'm
Hiss,
on
and
that.
her shit was his shit was like a snake something.
His
I don't
shit
know what
was
the
a
fuck you talking
response to
about.
her shit.
Y'all got me pulling up.
That's what I'm saying. Like
man.
niggas gotta, you can talk
was
shit
not
about
me.
me in public, and
This was not me.
I can't say nothing.
Listen.
That's corny as fuck.
She didn't mention his name once.
So nobody gives a fuck about the fact she lied. It's okay that she lied.
You're in a whole
To
new
him?
relationship.
Yes, nigga, you lied
Why
about
the
fucking two
fucking
niggas.
hell?
I'm in the industry. You lied about fucking two niggas and got me looking crazy
Why
in
is
the
that
public.
your business? Who was
Because
asking?
while you was
What
on
the fuck
trial,
you talking
I was
about?
motherfucking parading by your side, supporting the fuck out of you. you.
Keep caping for him.
Getting into arguments with niggas on social media defending your name. And the same niggas I was defending you against, you fucked and you lied to me about it.
Cheers.
You fucking right. What are you talking about?
So revenge, once again.
It ain't revenge. It's just
Nigga,
he literally responded because the public was on his ass because she put out the song and everybody was talking about Partisan and cheating in her bed. So he was like, "I'm gonna put out the real truth. I didn't cheat in her bed. We was already broken up. We had already moved on."
Boo.
Yeah.
So people don't care about the reality of the situation. People just care about their emotions. They don't care about the reality of the situation. You gonna tell a nigga shut up after you lie? Nigga, no.
Yeah.
Fuck you gonna tell me. You can't tell me what to do.
I ain't gonna lie,
Nigga, you lied to me about niggas that you fucked in my face. I don't gotta show you no fucking courtesy. What are you talking about? I was the one nigga that was rocking with you and the whole world was talking shit about you. I was the one nigga that was rocking with you and the whole world was talking about you. I was the one nigga that held you down the whole time. All the fucking world, all the niggas in the world.
I know that part, but
what are you talking about?
I get it.
Megan, who?
Partisan.
Watashi Wasta.
Yeah, I ain't know all the lyrics. I don't be listening to most
That's
of
what's
the
wrong with this shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be doing whole shit and think it's okay. Nigga, you can't do no whole shit and then be mad at the fact that I mention it. Why? Because I'm turning up your motherfucking perfect image? You shouldn't mention me in a fucking song. Don't mention me in a song if you don't want me to mention you back. The fuck you talking about?
Females get cheated on all year long.
So do niggas do.
And they're not making like broad songs.
Yes, they do. Taylor Swift got whole albums being fucked over.
We ain't talking about the people that's out. We're talking about
regular women.
Regular
women.
Right.
regular women, you know.
Regular women on Facebook all day complaining about how niggas do them. I don't want to hear that.
That's true.
Niggas say one thing that's actual facts and they wrong. Nigga, what out of
Actually, let's call it.
Like, what are you talking about?
What's the basketball player? His
Cardi
Anthony Edwards?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, because he done pissed me off too.
Yeah, he
with
got aired out
fucking
too.
third, fourth baby mama. Are we good?
Yeah, he
Are we done?
Too.
Are we done?
Shout out
Where's
AE,
his
man.
mama?
Shout out commercial.
Clip some shit. The fuck?
Adidas sponsor this, man.
The hell?
Well, I did want to run it back a little bit because when you guys were speaking on like the mom aspect and, you know, being raised by your mom and how that, I guess, played a huge part in y'all lives. Like, do you guys feel like, and I'm having to bring this statement up because I wrote it as a topic, but is that you all thinking like God put more on you that you can handle? Or do you feel like it kind of helped you get where you are today? Like y'all live situations and what you dealt with, do you feel like, dang God, you put a lot on me as a young child? Or actually I appreciate it because those situations and those, I guess, things that happened with you and your mom, it kind of bettered you as a man? Or did it put you more in a box?
Hell no.
Did it, I'm just asking. I'm asking because
I don't think I think that I think I could have became who I was going to become without those experiences. I think guidance would have helped that. I didn't need to go through a hard ass life eating bread and water or not having family in order to become who I am today. Like, I didn't need that, God, but if that's what you put in front of me, yeah, I'm going to take it and I'm going to grow from it. But I also think if I just had a proper, stable household or good mentors and like people of, you know what I'm saying, stature and depth, other than my mom, but it was so contentious with my mom. And then everybody else, it was like, you know, teachers and stuff. And with teachers, it's like, with black kids, it's always on a, you know what I mean?
And a lot of times we don't want things to happen to us in life, but you got to look at it like, sometimes it's not God literally saying, I'm giving you all this weight because I know you can handle it. But sometimes it's like, that ain't gonna knock you down. It's gonna actually build you to make you to where I wanted to be.
And that's how I feel about it. For me, I feel like I appreciate it. Actually, the older I get, I appreciate it more and more because I run into grown men who ain't never had to.
Shit.
They had to struggle a day. They call their mommy, they daddy. They never know what it's like.
It's
to just
so different.
Put
for
that
them
shit
niggas.
on and just go get it, man. So like, I appreciate that because I've been doing that since 5 years old. I used to make my own lunch.
Yeah.
Shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that's when the whole mommy boys come in and they're just looked at because it's like you depended on her your whole life, but.
Yeah, I never been that. I never had that privilege. That's a privilege.
That's a privilege.
My mama had me washing my own clothes,
Everything, bro.
I was riding the bus to school, the city bus to school by myself at 4. Like, it's always been like that for me. So it's like,
bro.
I don't know no other way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I appreciate that because I want to know what I would be like spoiled, like always like, what do I do now? Dad, hey, mom, hey, what do we do? Where's my lunch going? Like, you know how they be talking, bro.
Yeah.
That's not me, bro. Like, I just go get it. So
I think I'm over on Broadway side. I just think there's more than one way to reach any path.
absolutely.
So just like no, I am definitely grateful. I'm not one of those people that like don't know what to do.
Right, handicap. Mm-hmm.
But I do know because I'm watching it happen in real time too. There's a lot of kids whose parents have given them
Everything.
like for lack of a better word, a soft life, and these kids they're okay. they're all right. I think there's a way to balance.
There's a balance, yes, sir. Yeah,
and
that's facts.
If I could have sidestepped some of the stuff that I saw and some of the things I've been through, I definitely
like what, man?
I definitely would have, because I don't think I had to go through that to get to where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't have a time machine. I can't change it. And
Right.
they say everything happens for a reason, so I guess that's the truth. But I also believe like there's more than one way to reach a certain level, and I think some of my traumas honestly hindered me too, because it took me longer than what it probably should have for me to figure out some things.
Mm-hmm.
Had I not had to deal with that stuff, I probably would have been a little better, a little faster. But you know.
And then even in households where it is two parents or whatever the case is, you still have those kids who are battling with stuff on the inside. Like y'all might have battled with it on the outside. We battled with it on the inside. So having a 2-parent household, parents being pastors, this, that, and the third, you're having to look up or be this
Y'all
certain.
they gotta be perfect.
You don't have to be perfect because my mom didn't look at it that way, but you still had to hold that standard of what your parents are expecting of you. And then and then just thinking about like how much you can't, like y'all might have been able to express to somebody. We probably had to really hold that stuff in to say, I'm strong for my parents, or this just, this is just what it is. But yeah, I don't feel like it definitely can hinder you, but I know everybody's holding something in, like no matter what we're dealing with in life, perfect life or not, everybody's holding something in, and you're not able to show the full. Like my mom keeping us humble, to me, that kind of only messed me up with not stepping on nobody's toes and saying, I'll take the back seat before I stake your shine, or whatever the case may be. Like just from her raising me like that, I kind of will be like, yeah, I'm good in the back before I have to be up front. Like that's just...
Right, I understand that. Yeah.
I think struggle builds character. So I will never say anything should have been done differently.
Right.
What I do appreciate about my parents, because they did have us so young, we got to make a lot of choices with them. So I take that, and I take it with pride, because I don't know why they were allowing us to make some of the decisions, because we didn't know shit. And but at least I can consciously say I was there to see the aftermath and see the effects. So in the event, and I mean, I love being an auntie, because of my upbringing and the foundation that they instilled. And I really don't think I could do that again. Like, my family, the way they structured us, we didn't even want to watch secular shows. We didn't even want to cuss. Like, we just didn't. There was nothing salacious about being bad. Yeah. We didn't want to. And if we were bad, it was over some petty, trivial things. Exactly. So, and I don't think I could parent like that. I'm beating ass, like, I don't know. My parents were just different. And there's nothing that I wish was different or that I would change. Obviously, there was some familial things that went on that I think plagues a lot of Black families that I wish I could take out. But at the same time, that made me more conscious about my body. And even when I got older, I've been in almost every space, whether it be a workspace, a space of leisure, a space of safety, like a home that I'm trusting myself to be vulnerable in. I've been assaulted. And, I think having that happen when I was younger, being the initial point of that, it gave me a different guard. Mm-hmm. And it created a layer that's impenetrable, because you see, a lot of times that it happened to me in my older days, it would have broken me, because here I am walking around with all this authority and confidence, and there's someone who can get in my space and touch me and violate me. And that would have broke me if I didn't have that initial point growing up. So I can't say that I would touch anything or change anything, honestly, because I'm intentional enough to pay attention to everything that has happened to me. That's a part of my trauma, a part of my healing, a part of me. And I make it something, to keep me from doing it again or whatever, so nothing to change here.
It's beautiful. Very beautiful.
I'm trying to be an alchemist. I said that on the first episode of the pod. I really am. I'm trying to turn everything into fucking liquid gold around here, okay? That's that Cancerian shit.
So just to, I guess, bring something that you guys probably would love to talk about. The ASAP Rocky, all charges were clear. Isn't that great?
Pray that man flew into his bitch's arms. He's like,
I'm not gonna lie, last week I was worried the way y'all was talking. I was definitely worried for him. But then you did say,
I told y'all from the first time
you did say that.
Y'all was like, he going to jail. I was like, no, he not. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I think Rihanna probably hired who she needed to hire at the time.
Yeah,
he fried himself.
He's good. Oh, okay.
He lied so much, and like it was, and that's why when people would say, oh, ASAP should have took the case, and I'm like, damn, everybody on social media got some strong opinions and acting like he don't got million
lawyers,
like real.
that really looked at the
I
case.
knew, bro, for you to say I'm not taking a plea deal of that stature. Like the plea deal was literally a year and then a fucking supervised probation or some shit after that.
So you was like, they ain't got no case.
Nigga, you ain't got no case if I turn down that plea deal.
Right.
And like you said, dog, when I watched that video, my dog jumped. He jumped. He said
he really jumped in her arms?
No, he jumped over the bar. He jumped over the banister.
This in court?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like soon as they said it, he immediately turned around. He jumped over the banister.
Nah,
I mean, it was just pure excitement. He really went over there to hug her. But
Rihanna?
Yeah, he was just he hugged everybody and then Rihanna. But it was just so much energy behind it that when he jumped, he literally went over the banister like
into her arms.
And they was like, hey, calm down. He was like, my bad. I ain't mean to do that. But it's like, dog, I was facing 20 plus years. Like, shit, nigga.
Oh, wow.
I'm jumping in Rihanna arms too. And then
and that's the same state where they got your boy. Not to bring it back up, that's where they got Tory. So, you know, he probably was like nervous.
For one, Nick, I get to jump in Rihanna arms after finding out I'm not going to jail. I'm jumping for the second row.
Facts.
What?
So exactly.
And then, you know, they just announced his new movie. The album is obviously going to release now. I love it, man. I rock with ASAP. He's one of my favorite artists from this last generation of Drakes and Kendricks and all of them. Very creative artist. He always pushed the envelope musically. I've always loved ASAP, and I'm looking forward to the project. And another black man coming home, I'm always happy to hear that, especially over some bullshit and a rat ass nigga. ASAP telling you a hoe ass nigga. Go join Tekashi, you bitch ass nigga. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say. I'm just happy for ASAP. And then, you know, Hove, black man.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Stop playing with my dog.
Clap both of them up.
Without prejudice, they can't even retrial it. They can't bring it back up ever again.
Yeah, he on the offense now.
Yeah, for 20 mil.
20 mil, not even just 20 mil. He want to end dog career. Because if you seen the statement that he made, bro, it made me sad as hell, dog. Because he was like, Jay-Z was like, Disney essentially was like telling him like they don't know if it's safe for him to come to the Mufasa premiere because, you know, Blue was in Mufasa, and they telling me can't come to my daughter because you in this frivolous ass lawsuit. I'm coming for your head, dog. And he said he lost $20 million off of it.
Yeah, and you can see the awkwardness in the photos, and that sucks.
Yeah,
you can tell from the outside looking in, it seems like he really is supportive of his daughter.
Yeah,
and to rob both of them of that moment.
Right, my dad being here to watch me, like, come on, bro.
Money and most like
a fake story. Not even most likely. They proved it. Everything was fake about it. Like the shorty lied.
I think what he's saying is because a lot of people thought it was just coming out only to cover up the Diddy thing, and that's what I mean. We know it was fictitious allegations, but it just came because of that. It didn't come out of nowhere just because of like a Jaguar, right? It came because of.
And it's crazy, especially with that guy, because he got all of those frivolous cases. Like
that's like his thing. Yeah, and I'm saving. That's where the Diddy shit, I'm like, because this dude track record shows that, you know what I'm saying? Now Diddy, the Cassie video, indisputable, but I don't know who he's on charges for, but it's just like, is this the dude that brought the charges up against him? I'm supposed to believe this guy, and it's already been proven that he lies and gets witnesses to lie, and I don't know, but shout out to Hove. Hove, you know, I'm a rock boy, baby. I'm trying to, hey, what's up, baby? Sign the deal, baby. What's up? I can rap, I can act, I can podcast, what you need, man. I'm a rock boy for life. Like, I know your whole catalog, dog. You know what I mean?
I'm about to do an interview. Okay,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Hove the only, like, how they be acting over the what? Yeah. Hove, that's it, bro. Like, if you ask me what celebrity I want to meet and have a conversation with, it's Hove, bro. Like, I feel like you can learn so much from him, bro.
Not to like bring up old internet shit, but you gonna take the whole dinner instead of 200K? Okay,
no.
All right, just checking.
Hove not even gonna let me do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, I ain't.
Hove, Hove might let me do that because he's a businessman, but I'm not taking lunch over there because I could get lunch and the money. Because if I'm in position to get the money, bro, I'm gonna be in position to get the lunch, and it might not happen right then and there.
Yeah, we gonna eat. Yeah,
but at some point,
I'm gonna eat. Yeah, not facts. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I ain't right now. Later on, I'm taking.
Write that check. Yeah.
Now I will say this. If I have $10 million in my bank already, if I'm already rich, then I might take the lunch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get rich.
Nah, cause
we can schedule lunch later, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm already up and I don't like, I'm making money already.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just too far down right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you too, Will. I'm with you when you're right.
I'm not giving up no checks.
Yeah, I'm with you when you're right. I can see
We in the
Jay-Z
same boat.
on TV.
We ain't too far,
They
man.
could be like, hey, Jesus, what?
Yeah.
But you know my heart. Hey, run me that check.
Right. He did well. Look. But thank you.
Shout out to Hov, man. Shout out to
check.
Hov and that black excellence going on, man. That's a beautiful family, man.
Right.
That family is cooking, man. You got Sir, you got Blue, you got the what's the other daughter?
Oh, these are the kids. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
What's the name? Rumi. They so pretty too.
Rumi said.
Okay.
I think they mad at Beyonce. Say Beyonce keep asking for money. She keep trying to sell people stuff.
And it's okay because I got sacred in my cart.
She's been sitting down for a long time to me.
Not even that though. They only do that with us though. They don't do that with nobody else but us. That's the only time
That's true.
Us.
Like
the people who's gonna.
No, because there's a lot of people selling a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of people selling a lot of stuff, but they only tell us to look at the climate when it comes to us selling our products. Yeah. It's all these products is going on being sold. Yeah, right. But when we dropping our shit, that's when you hear,
I don't
read
even
the room.
Include Beyonce in the hour because she puts that out whether y'all buy it or not. She don't give a fuck. She just got bored and wanted to get into a new avenue of business. She don't give a fuck.
She is bored. Yeah.
Huh? I need another stream of income.
I don't mean it that way. I mean like
I think Cowboy Carter was a huge album.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
but
right to capitalize.
You had to be home doing nothing to think about it.
Hairline hurt. I'm talking about
she dropped the hairline
shit. Yeah, it's called Sacred.
I thought she announced the tour.
That too.
She got hairline shit too?
Yeah.
Get your shit off.
She got hair, she got
that's what I'm saying, bro.
alcohol,
listen, bro, when the world going the way it's going right now, buy from who the fuck you know because they fucking up everything else.
They sure are.
Facts. Because you know what? When she dropped the hairline, they tried to call her.
Yeah, she was like, hold on, let me do a zoom in and split the
to show her hair. Yeah.
Bro.
Camera lens in her scalp and people was still.
Bro, they say her kids was fake. You don't remember that?
The
they said
pregnancies?
she didn't have her kids,
She didn't have the second two. Or she did.
She had all her kids. All those kids are Gio.
I knew the first one, but I thought really the second one.
I don't know.
That was Kim Kardashian. You're right. I probably did mix them two up. Okay. Don't do that. What you mean?
The AI, what's the name got you last time? What was the AI when she said SZA and Kendrick was kissing?
Oh yeah, they did give me last time. Yeah.
And my face like, now wait a minute.
I did. I wanted to show y'all so
You know
bad.
you supposed to text the chat that shit.
I saw it.
She was like, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
And she was confident too. Y'all saw that?
Right. On my end, I saw it.
My TV showed it. Y'all, no?
Yeah.
My phone.
Well, she did correct it. She said, I mean, I watched the whole performance and I ain't seen it, but I was online.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even see the video, and I just knew it was a lie because I know it didn't happen. There's no reason in the world for SZA and Kendrick to be kissing.
The way I couldn't have been closer to my goddamn TV screen, please. Exactly. I was on that goddamn mental heavy.
It is, since we're on SZA. You guys mentioned something about her wishing her she focused on her mental health a little bit more. I guess.
Oh yeah, no. So she.
Yeah, what happened?
So last episode we spoke about. Well, we was going to speak about it, but we spoke about SZA, and we speaking about surgeries. Well, we was going to speak about surgeries.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I talked about it in this episode.
Yeah. So no. Well, we was. Yeah. So I was. Oh yeah. So SZA did an interview where she said that she wished. What did she say? She
didn't get her surgery.
Oh, she said it like that?
I put her actual quotes in there. What? I didn't put her.
Oh, she's mad that she did the shit, but views as a learning experience.
Yes, that's what she said. That's her actual quote. She said she's mad that she did the surgeries, but she views it as a learning experience. And she says that she wished instead of doing the surgeries, she wished that she focused on her mental health more because she feels like those insecurities essentially is what causes the surgery. Yeah. And I think that like there's a topic that ain't for me to have that topic piece on because I'm a man.
Shit, niggas get their knees done. Drake got abs. They can talk on it. Hair transplants. Shit.
I mean,
finesse two times. Got enough finesse.
Hairlines. I heard too. All of that.
I got my own insecurities, so I can't speak on nobody else's insecurities. But I will say that I think that it sucks when internally you feel like you don't match up to society, or you're not stand out, you're not attractive, whatever it is that causes you to say, I'm looking in the mirror and I have to swap up and do something to myself to make myself feel more comfortable in this society. I think that sucks. Whatever you call it, I think it sucks that you have to go through that mentally. You know, I mean, but I mean, I feel like I agree with her. I think that self-love could stop a lot of these surgeries. Because a lot of them getting it to just fit in, especially in music. Like, you literally get in music, and it's like they try to force you to do it. A comedian talked about it before, too. Like, she avoided the surgery for a long time because it was like they was almost like trying to force it on her in order for you to be successful. I think Tokyo spoke on it, too. Yeah. Like, you know, and if you notice, the ones that don't do it, they don't. Lola Brooke, Glow, but Glow got her boobs done now, so it's a little different for her. Not to say that changed the scope on her, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it, like, I mean, in today's society, the more natural bodies don't get. You got Tyler, but Tyler, people don't really like her like that off and on.
And a lot of times, even if your mental is not there, getting your body done, your mental still won't be there. Like, you'll get your body done. Yeah, you'll get your body done and still
the truth.
Be in the mirror looking at yourself like, what am I?
Everybody every day and still wake up like, damn, I'm unhappy. It's uneven. Now I got to go back. Like, it's a mental illness, and it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. Wrong with it. I think people need to stop running from the term mental illness. I think a lot of people are making it more susceptible in society. So let's be clear. And I'm not saying it to be funny. It genuinely is. It starts in here. It's all in the mind, because what are you comparing yourself to feel inadequate? So it all starts in here. You see, I'm just going to speak my take real quick. I think for women, because it is pressure. I mean, I see advertisements for fucking paying in 4 payments on bodies all day long on my Instagram. I watch Zeus. If you follow Zeus and use their promo code, you can get in there and get 75% off. Like,
that's
it
crazy.
Is pressured on our demographic, Black women specifically.
Yeah.
And mind you, in my mind, I feel like body augmentation started with prosthetics. I think it started with actual cancer patients and survivors who needed a boob, who needed a booty, who needed a neck. Right. You feel me? And then doctors and surgeons got greedy and was like, how the fuck can we market this to regular people who just want a little nip and tuck? At first it was underground for those A-list celebrities getting it done, but then it was like, fuck it, we need more money. We done fixed everybody on this street who we can. Right. And then it opened up, and now it's just become this fucking slaughterhouse, and I don't fuck with it. It's all mental, because what are you comparing yourself to? You are looking like your parents who made you, but now you're chopping yourself off to look like the factory of everybody else. It starts here. So if y'all don't want to call it mental illness, you want to call it insecure, you want to call it lacking self-worth, whatever, it falls under the umbrella of that. Because once you believe in your mind that you are beautiful, just as God, whoever you believe created you in his image and his likeness, and you really got to know who you are. I know whose I am and who I am. So there is no, if my toe or my booty starts, that's it. And again, it starts in here. So what are you comparing yourself to? What are you looking at as that figurative, glorified image? Whatever it is, it's not real, and you know that. But hey, if you got the money, like they say, if you got the money, by all means. And rest in peace to Jackie O, because that's just one of the stories that I think about constantly. Trying to get a mommy makeover, leaving behind a family of 3. It's just,
And I feel like she went too early, but that's another story.
Yeah.
For the topic we're on, how do you guys feel like for women? Do y'all like the natural look more, or y'all don't mind a little surgery? For men,
I feel like at the angle of this conversation, they gotta say they don't mind a little bit. But I mean, shit, if y'all want to be honest,
because honestly, all the rappers and celebrities are dating women with fake bodies. So I'm just trying to find out.
That's not true.
They are.
That's not true.
So for me, I don't mind a little, but I don't want where it's like. It's like horror stories now. I did this in June of 34, this and this, and then I got this and
like
this.
Like it's a tattoo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you went crazy. But if it's just like, all right, I got tired of my little thing right here. Let me
She like nightmare.
So if you with a girl
Christmas.
and she's constantly complaining about her boobs, would you like suggest like, babe, go get your boobs on? Like,
if that's what she want, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, if they oversized and her back is fucked up, and
I ain't say oversized. What are they little?
Well, that's a reduction. So that's
she want to go up.
We was on the same way. I thought she was taking them down.
Okay, taking them down, going up.
Breast reduction is not the same as a breast augmentation.
Right.
Okay.
Facts. Kind of back to what she was saying about. I don't know if I would classify it as mental illness, but if she is, if she's deep in her trauma response to whatever, whether it's insecurity or whatever's going on, then probably for me, like, it probably wouldn't even work, because like that's a lot to unpack, and there's nothing I can do from the outside to really assist. Like, it's only so much reassurance you can give someone.
Because it starts within, yeah.
Exactly.
So
I don't waste my time.
I don't know what my opinion is, like, I don't care either way, as long as you're not trying to use the surgery to like make
a new person. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're a new person now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No,
because I don't know if I can really relate to that.
But you don't think when people change how they look, they don't become someone else? Like you don't like if you go to who Solana was when she first touched our platform and how she interviewed her being shy. Same with Summer Walker. The more they get into whatever that beautiful, whatever they fucking are looking for, they start to change up. SZA, the way she talks in her interviews now, I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's even her whole demeanor. She used to dress like a fucking bohemian hippie. Like what the fuck? Now she's doing this made up look. Hey, look, I
mean, but like
I just feel like when you do,
like people do.
It's not about growing.
Styles,
He said as long as you don't make it your image. I do think these women, they don't get their body done just to wear sweats or keep wearing the little mocks they was wearing. Are you tripping? They showing skin more than they ever have, and that's what it is. Yeah. Once you become whatever that imagination or figurative thought of beauty is in your mind, you're gonna start wearing what you feel like that body would wear. Period.
And I think like with SZA and whoever, like there's like all of this stuff is on the spectrum, right? So there's people who react in extreme way or what I would consider extreme ways, but there's other people who have had whatever they've addressed their insecurity and
yeah. So, I'm not speaking for all. I think, well, maybe I am. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't think so.
That's why I wanted to clarify because
I never take a blanket statement like a blanket statement for everybody. It's
no, I definitely think if you tweak something, in my opinion, and this is me speaking for me, there is something in you that feels like you're off. I don't know what it is, because I mean, and that's just me. Now, if you have I see people with natural deformities, cleft palates every fucking day. They don't think about getting a regular lip. Like, I just feel like when you know you are beautiful with every mark, beauty mole, scar you done got from scorching yourself with a pan, you embrace it when you really know what's up. Like, when you really know this body don't go with you, all of this shit is made up. Like, you really just rock with what you got. Now, again, if you want to go get new knees, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. If that makes you stand taller when you walk in the room, do that, because you need it to for the boost, babes. But for those who just, muster it
doing
up
it for the look. Yeah.
I mean, but
it is that
we have this conversation like that. Like we talking about like a world of people though. Like that's like that sounds good, but like majority
again, that's
of people,
my opinion. I don't expect everyone to ever jump on. When I speak, it is solely because this is how I perceive people. When I sit back and I analyze or just think about, because I see how it's become heightened. 1997, wasn't nobody getting boobs and asses. We weren't seeing these shits looking like trans. We weren't doing that. Only people
like
who was putting padding in their bodies with trans women. Now it's everybody. And now, that's a whole nother thing, because trans did set the tone for cosplay and a lot of things, the dramatic makeup, the dramatic lashes, like all of that trans was doing back in the 80s, but that's beside the tea. We weren't doing it, and now it's gotten sensualized, and it's just become so normalized. And I think it is something chemically, and that's just me. When they speak and give their take, that's exactly what they're doing, giving their take. When you ask me, what do I think about people who get plastic surgery? That is that. I'm not talking about people who get recorrective cosmetic surgery, like if you got boobs that are or you got a mole that's on your back or a tag that I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. If you got your ankle and you walk weird, or your toes, or you got one of those weird ass knuckles on your foot, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm talking about people who look at them in a crop top and say, hey, you will look bigger with them. That's it.
I think that
and not just boob people, but
I think that as humans, we gotta remember that there are like images portrayed every single day, and part of TV media and all of that, like TV programming is literally TV programming. So as much as like you can say these people have mental illnesses or they're off their rocker, it's also like literally what's being put in front of them. They're being told that their bodies aren't enough or whatever the case it is. And I don't know, man. I feel like humans are humans, and it's like, we can have a blanket response and say like, people shouldn't do this, people shouldn't do that. But humans been doing what humans been doing for years, and this is before we came around.
I'm not sure if you're responding to me or not, but I never say you shouldn't. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your wallet allows. And I think I said that. If your money says you can get that booty, bitch, get the booty. If you get the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift, if you can make your calf go to your neck, bitch, do that. I ain't saying you shouldn't. I just think it's a mental illness. That's what I said. Quote unquote.
Right. And in reference to that, the mental illness has to come from somewhere. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Like,
if you go into a boardroom because your dreams is to be a singer and they say, hey, you can only be a singer if you can get down to a size 2 by pumping Ozempic for the next 6 months. If that's the sacrifice you want to take because something in your mind says, hey, they might have a point. If nothing clicks and say, hey, I can get it another way. Again, that's... It's on you. That sacrifice, and a lot of people think that's selling your soul. I don't know, but hey, whatever you want to do to get where you want to go, if you want to fit into the mold by being the size 2 Kim Kardashian, if that's what you want to do that. Not negating that either. Like, the American dream is to be whatever that is, and that is to be free in America. So free in America means when you get a stipend, you want to go spend it on putting your body to make it whatever, do that. Or sacrificing yourself to get to the dream, that is the American dream, low-key, capitalism, if you will. So if you fall into that, it is what it is. That is low-key the cycle in the game that Kendrick Lamar was talking about, if we really want to go back to that. So if you want to play the game, play it. I'm just saying, when I sit back from the bleachers and I look at people falling into the okie doke, looking at themselves in the mirror, really analyzing how God created them just so they... I just sit back from the bleachers and I just make my remarks and keep it going. That's it.
So you even have some older moms, 50 and they 40, 60s,
and they get mommy makeovers and shit.
They get their bodies done. And to me, like at that age, I'm not saying you can't look good.
You've seen where life has taken you. You got your babies.
Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you really doing it at this age?
But that's but even that's like unfair to them because
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to what are you thinking about that makes you want to really change it? To me, at that age, like,
they thinking about they done lived for 50 years and they ain't like that shit for 50 years like that.
Yeah, it's a new
try. You know what I'm saying? Like at 50, you should be able to. Like, of course, now, at 50.
But why so?
Because I'm about to die. Like, like what are you talking about?
Right. So why would you want to die with that new body and not the body you've been living with?
I want to go out
with the 2024.
I want to go out doing what I want to do. Like people,
and that's a mental illness. Knowing you gon' that is mentally ill.
I hope I get
You're about to put $50,000 just to walk around with? Are you crazy?
I think that
get your ass a membership and don't piss me off.
That's too much work, man.
People
I'm saying we talking like 50 years old.
Cashing out your Roth IRA to do what?
Oh Lord, not the Roth. I think people find ways to feel how they want to feel.
Absolutely.
That too. That's from drugs on down, right?
Talk to them.
Right, and so to me, again, like everybody got their thing, right? Mm-hmm. Just you're a beautiful woman, right?
Yes. Is that it
was an affirmation.
Right.
You received it. That's all.
There's certain things afforded to you that aren't afforded to other people.
Yes.
I'm not negating. Whoa, back up, because now I'm finna rake on myself because I ain't got no issue with it.
No.
You don't think that when you look at yourself, I can see that. I heard. Well, if that wasn't, I didn't know. Damn
I
it.
just added my point, but he wasn't finished.
All I'm saying is, for some people, it's easier to see their beauty than for others, for a myriad of reasons. And sometimes, because I've seen some very beautiful women who, they just, for whatever reason, they don't see themselves that way. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it could be past trauma, whatever. And then there's other women or people that they gotta do a little. They can't just get a new do or some makeup and be good. They kind of gotta go an extra route.
See,
and sometimes it's not about them hating themselves. It's not about them necessarily having a mental illness or even really being controlled per se by the word. Like, people are allowed to look at whatever their goal is that they want. Like you said, you can go do what you want. But if they look at themselves and they say, hey, I want to have this or that done to be more confident, that's cool. And I don't think that the people that do that versus the people that go, like, because we've all seen those people that go like overboard. I would consider maybe they have a mental illness. If they don't, like, hate to say it, Lil' Kim, like, what the, she just kept going.
Right.
Something.
Michael
Well,
Jackson.
when I say
But so
mental
much happened
illness,
to
let
her,
me
though.
say
You know what I'm saying?
let
So
me
much
say a
happened to
mental
her.
disconnect.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to feel like they are not societally attractive, or because they don't fit the societal norm of what beauty is, or they don't fit the normal beauty standard, however you want to word it. You wanting to fit into that standard is a mental delay. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. Like it starts here. Like that's
it's
maybe they don't want to be looking like SpongeBob in a sundress.
And I know that is human nature. But change the society. That's what I'm saying. You're about to play the game. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're about to play into the game, and that's fine because I know it's easier said than done.
Right.
But that's unfortunate. You about to
finding somewhere to belong. It just looks so different for so many different people, and I understand your point.
Yeah.
You're right. That is part of okay. Now you don't pick up a chess piece but some people. They don't they feel lonely. They feel like whatever. And
like people are humans.
I've seen everybody.
Like, we are humans,
No.
Like we are humans.
It's not about. I'm not saying that we're not, but I'm saying you're playing into the game with that. The saying that there is somebody for everybody exists for a reason. I have seen some facially challenged people before, and they be partnered up, booed up, licking each other ice cream together, and I'm like, I can't even get that. And you talking about beautiful fortitude? What the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
So what I'm saying is, if you stop giving into the game and just chill the fuck out and work on you and start loving yourself, take however many years that takes while you playing, because you're gonna tweak and still feel the same way because you're not changing the inside. But that's beside the tea. Take your time to really love what you see, so that way you can find your match. Because what you're gonna do is tweak yourself from a 7 to a fucking 12. Now you're gonna get with a 12, and the 12 gonna see your 7 and be like, yeah, yeet. And you go like, damn, and then end up with a 7 in the fucking first place. So if you just love what you see, you're gonna be fine. In my opinion, there is somebody out there for everybody. Now, if you want to play the game, play it. If you got the money to play it, play it. Put your money up. They're gonna take it.
Because even as beautiful,
advocate,
if you can agree, even as a beautiful woman, we still have our own little tweaks or flaws that we say, dang, if I could do this, if I could. Like, it's still the same, but are we mentally saying I'm about to go lay on the table and get cut? No. And I'm not saying nothing against it. He's saying we are human. Everybody has their own, and like even with old girl who passed away, rest in peace her. She went because as a mom, you're had kids. You see your body, you're like, wait a second, this junk was 5.
And it ain't easy to just go back.
And then afterwards, it's like, okay, I could look the way I want to look. So
I mean, we all know at this point. You are risking your life anytime you.
Of course,
yeah.
And I can understand why that would seem very, very extreme, right? And I get that. And I'm not a woman. I have not had to deal with the pressures that women have had to deal with. But there are mental pressures for men as well, and we don't have a lot of options. We can't slap on the wig. Well, I guess some can.
I'm saying, I seen a Hispanic put on a lace front that was curling
these bitch
today,
ass
and
niggas done came up with a lot of new tricks, bro. I ain't gonna hold you,
They
bro.
done showed us. I mean, beard magnets and everything.
You can throw on some shorts with a little booty in it.
Please.
But I think again, my whole point is there's a lot of different reasons that people do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And there are plenty of people who had like that one or two little things done to them that they feel like
The reasons vary, but it starts here.
And they found themselves right. But I'm just like if a person looks at themselves in the mirror and they say to themselves,
I'm not
objectively, I'm not attractive.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit to say to yourself, but
And
I said that shit to myself for years.
It happens.
I said that shit to myself for years.
no, you gonna say that shit when your hair, like when there's something objectively wrong.
No, I said that shit to myself for years.
Like, when I look amazing, I never say no shit like that. Now when my hair not done,
saying, like,
my nails is chipped, then I'm saying some reckless shit.
You are an anomaly. Like that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
No, when you speak
like
life,
everybody
that's you falling into the game. Well, no, I don't speak to everybody. I can't.
To me, she's only saying it's a mental thing because I have had some friends, and I'm not gonna call no names.
That shit sounds good until you have to actually experience it though. Like
I get it, but I'm saying this from perspective of I got some friends. I ain't saying they the baddest, they the prettiest, whatever the case is. But guess what? They got so much confidence in themselves. I be like, God dang, how you pull? Can you tell them? Hey, I know it feels too. What the fuck?
Nah, shut them out.
And so I guess to just put a final point on it for me.
Yeah.
There are people that do have mental blocks about themselves. I don't think that means that they're mentally ill.
No, they got mental blocks. I like that.
They have mental blocks, and if they maneuver how they want to maneuver to get to where they think they need to go.
Right.
And sometimes it helps, and sometimes they find out, like you said, okay, you did all that.
Gotta go.
Now
right.
He still cheated on you.
I got a perfect story,
yeah, he
bro.
still
Like,
cheated.
personal, like this probably is personal. I'm gonna get on here, right?
Just saying,
so
he
I'm
did.
dating a girl, right? I'm dating a girl, and we talking, and she says, "Hey, I need you to help me with my surgery," and I'm like, "All right, I got you." I'm assuming because I'm looking at her. In my mind, don't need to do nothing. Like, you look good. Yeah, you don't got to ass like that, but
Who cares?
I never been like. Don't get me wrong. Like I like a nice body, but that.
You get those pillows the right way, bro. I'm trying.
Hey, when you turn that leg, the angle, you know what I'm saying? Boom, right? So
make it like you got a whole hip.
I go over there, right, and Shorty is in the bed, like down there looking like she about dead, and I'm like, yo, something's wrong here. And I'm like, you got all this is from a mouth surgery? Because I thought she had some like teeth surgery or something. Because I'm like, you need me to feed you and shit. So right, like. Shorty is like normally high energy, and I'm just like, yo, something is off, right? And she's like mad pale, and I'm like, yo, like what the fuck, like. So I'm taking her I have to carry her to the shower, and I'm giving her a shower, like, and like she's like down there dead weight, she can't hold herself up, and like I'm knowing like this something is off, like I can't hold you up in the shower and give you a shower, like this something is off, right? And she was like, she didn't tell me. I figured it out, but she ended up telling me later on. But she had got the surgery and she didn't tell.
Now she invited you, had you help her, and was too embarrassed to say why.
You didn't see the stitches and nothing nowhere to know where she got surgery?
Nah, because she was laying in the bed and then I wasn't looking to look at her naked
No,
body.
I don't fault you for not knowing. I'm thinking, why would she, like, that's how I know it was a hell of a mental block. Hell of a.
But the doctors told her that the recovery was going to be a certain amount of time. All she did was do a fat transfer. I don't want to say all she did was do a fat transfer.
Yeah, I
but she did a fat transfer, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, she's limp and shit, right? And she has to go back to work. And I'm like, yo, like, we're in the military. And I'm like, yo, I think you should let me take you to the ER. Like, she's like, I had to check back in on this day. And I'm like, yo, I don't think you ready to go back to work yet. And she's like, I have to go back in because I didn't really tell them that I was getting the surgery. Because the military at the time wasn't paying for those. So, and they wasn't approving them neither. So, boom, bro. I take her to the ER actually, I take her to her job on base first. She walks in, literally, bro, like can barely walk in, right? She walks in, somehow she makes it back out. I don't fucking know how, but she makes it back out, and I drive her to the ER or the hospital. After that, bro, I didn't see her for 3 months. Like, literally, because the surgery, I actually saved her life. So when I dropped her off, she had a 40% chance to live. There was a bug from the surgery that started eating at her inside. So the bug was killing her, and she had no clue. And she went and got the surgery, and so much happened from there where I was hurt because I thought like, damn, girl, I dropped you off at the ER and you don't give a fuck about me, like. But I just kind of like, I had been hurt before, so I kind of just moved on.
I love that you dropped her off at the ER and thought about you at that. That was cute. Dropped you off, bitch, you at the hospital. Not the airport.
Yeah, because months had went by and it was like, you know, but I had been ghosted before, so it was like, you know, like I was like, maybe she's just ghosting me, you know what I'm saying? So one day she popped up on my Facebook and I was like, and I'm the type of person, I told you, like, I would reach out to you if I got a problem. Like, you know, I don't have no issue with, like, so I'm like, yo, like, damn, like, I'm glad to see you okay. Like, woody woody woo. And then she wrote a long-ass message apologizing and telling me how much, like, how I saved her life and this is what happened. They flew her from here to here. She basically had to fly to, like, 3 different bases over a span of 6 months in order for them to save her life. She had to get multiple surgeries. And, I always thought about that, like, when I think about women getting surgeries, and I thought about, like, how, by my turn, she didn't need no surgery. She's beautiful. She looked good. Her body, like, she didn't have a fat ass, but her ass wasn't flat neither, but it was, like, you know, and she was a reasonably confident woman, like she knew she was that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, to her to get it was kind of surprising to me, but that whole scenario just made me, like, I always think about the human side to it. So that's why it's kind of like where I'm debating on the other side, because it's like, it's a human side to it where everybody isn't like just mentally broken and like want to change their body.
He said a mental block, and I like that better because I think when I say mental illness, y'all think the brain is split completely, and I'm like, no.
Not only that, I just don't
like
think
it's just there's a part of it that's ill. Like the part that's.
I think that
so just, block.
Just,
I like it.
We're humans, and it's like what we find is weird, or what we find is like.
Never said it was weird.
I'm saying not just in this, in general, just like things that we find
different. Yeah.
That shit is normal for a lot of people. Like, there's a whole community of where that mindset is normal.
That should not be normalized. Not sure if you were speaking on that still or just generalizing shit.
I mean, we could say that, but there's an entire community of it that has been existing for years and will continue to exist. So it's like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not saying you're wrong or whatever the case it is, but I'm just saying, like,
oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Humans are humans, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't think it's as cut and dry as, you shouldn't be doing this shit.
You should do whatever your money allows you to do.
Not just that, I think, period, just as humans, we just
if your money allows you to buy weed,
hey, bro, like, bro, I'm an ally, right? But you can't hit on me if you're trans. Like, bro, just keep that over there. Like, bro, her, whatever you call it. However, like, I'm not going out my way to, like, it's you. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. I'm not gonna say, like,
you are not surgery. What are you talking about? Two different things. I don't know if you're comparing them or not, but two different things. I don't know if you're comparing those who get surgery for leisure, or I don't know if you're comparing those to the same thing. I'm comparing
the people being different. I'm just comparing.
Oh, because that's not different. Yeah, no.
Just what you identify as
and what you do. Hey, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you go tweak it, there's a mental block. That simple. Next subject or segue is something different, not together of that component, which is people are allowed to be different. Yes. Separate entity of a conversation that I agree with that. Separate. Don't connect those because it's not the same.
That is the same though.
Okay. I'm disagreeing with that. People are people, but people who elect to get surgery because they find something inept or something inadequate because they have something else figmented in their brain of what is perfect. Mental block. Get fucked. This lady that he pictured was perfect and he thought had stellar confidence, there was something in her mind that said, hey, you finally got this money to go get this shit. Your job ain't gonna prove it, but you still gonna do it. And she knew her body was perfect to the outside eye. That's why she didn't tell you. She didn't have kept it to herself. If she had somebody else to help her to keep it a buck, she would have never told nobody.
These are all her opinions. Like, these don't cover.
Did you not say that she...
No, I'm saying your opinion.
Oh, no, I was just taking the context from you said she didn't disclose
Well, no, you're kind of giving a blanket statement on what she is and what she feels and why she did. Like,
I don't know what she did about anything. She didn't tell you said from your perspective, you thought she was a confident woman. She carried herself. This is what I'm saying what you said. And I said, even though you thought that of her, which is, it just goes back to the mind. You can think what you want of Beyonce or whoever you feel like is, but in their mind, if they feel like they want to tweak or pluck, regardless if you felt like they was the baddest thing on this earth and didn't need nothing done, if there's something in their mind that says otherwise, they're gonna do it. And that's what I'm speaking on. I don't know what about her character she may be confident or may not. I know that you felt, or to the outside world, she felt like she had that shit. She walked like it, she talked like it, she worked like it. However, she went and got some and that's okay. That's okay, but it is a mental block, period. Next. Simple. And again, if you identify as trans or heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual,
is it a mental block
whatever
when people
you want to
go
be?
To the gym to work out and get a perfect body?
Do I think that is a mental block to naturally want to do something?
Let me ask you this. Why is it not?
Well, her opinion isn't mine, unless it is. Then she can speak to it.
I asked the question to everybody and she answered first. So, what's the difference between somebody working out for the perfect body because they want a perfect body based off of what they seen, and somebody getting the surgery because they want the perfect body based off of what they seen?
I think just the chances. Working out, that's a natural.
I think he's speaking to the mental part.
The mental part,
right?
Yes.
But
we all know working out is mental toughness. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now because we all know going into the gym to work on yourself, work on those insecurities, is building confidence. I don't know what this is. It's diluted as fuck. They're separate, and this is about to go winded for no reason. We all know it's separate to go in the gym and work for this image you're looking for because it's your image you're perfecting.
You're not going.
No, I get what you was getting at.
Okay, because I have a point with what I'm saying.
You're reaching is what he's saying. I get it too, but it doesn't reach.
He's saying,
but I get what he's saying, but it's a reach. It's the different mentality. You telling me a person who goes to the gym to get their bulk and somebody who goes to the gym to get abs is the same person?
There are people overly committed to.
We're not talking about
that's what I was gonna get to. Is that you have people that like overly doing it to where they start making
what I'm saying. So
steroids.
what's the
They
difference?
start
You're
doing
not
the
saying
wrong
that because you would have
thing.
used that semantic the first time.
That I literally said that.
You
Like,
said
I don't know.
people
I don't
going
know
to
if
the
you hear
gym.
words and I'm not saying, but like,
No, you said
I
are
literally
people who
said
go
that.
to the gym
I
are
saw
the
you
same
go- I
people
saw
who
you
go
go
get
there.
surgery. They're not. It's a different
I'm
mentality.
saying
I don't know
that
why
you said
that's.
that there's a mental block for somebody to look in the mirror and not like what they see.
And
That's
go get
exactly.
surgery. That's not. Finish
Okay,
the
so
quote.
people don't like what they see in the mirror and then they go work out. Is that a mental block? Because they don't like what they
There's
see.
literally not the same thing. When people push their limits in the gym, we all know what that is.
You're talking about a part that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm talking about the mentality.
He talking about day one. So like
I'm
day
talking
one
about
when
the
you look at
mentality.
you,
Day
You're
one,
talking about what
yes.
you
What-
get. You're
let me
talking about
ask-
what you get from working out. I'm talking about.
If I decide to look in the mirror and I say, you know what? I'm about to lose weight. I'm going to do two things
exactly.
today.
Day one.
I'm going to go into a doctor's office, take their brochure, and see how much the augmentation costs. I'm also going to go to Planet Fitness and look at those memberships. Whichever one I lean towards plays a part on what my mentality
But you're doing
is.
all that because you don't feel comfortable with yourself. That's the same thing as you
It
getting
is
a
not the
surgery because
same-
you don't feel comfortable with
This
yourself.
conversation is not about comfortability. It is about mental blocks. It is not about being comfortable with your
And
body.
that's
What
my
I'm saying
point.
is,
So he all he's saying is
what I'm saying is, it is a mental delusion to see yourself and think you need to work on it by going to a surgeon. That is what I'm saying. That is a mental illness because that only became popular because social media was doing it. So now that it's fetch, you're doing it, that's a mental illness. Go to the gym like you've been doing for the past decades. That is why it's a mental block. That is why I'm saying it's a mental issue because you would rather go get instant gratification than working it out the mud so you can really feel like the bad bitch that you want to look back at. That's why people go get the surgery and go back. And go back, and go back, because it fixed nothing on the inside. But if you'd have worked on it, which is why Lizzo, feeling as big as she be biggin', and still feel as confident as all get out. So, I don't know what's happening here, but if you want to compare them as the same, do
Lizzo
that,
has
because
lost
that wasn't
mad
the
weight and
content.
has backtracked.
She looks great.
She
lost
looks
mad weight
amazing.
and
She
has
looks
backtracked.
amazing. She looks
'Cause
amazing.
before they were saying
and
self-love.
is doing it herself, eating mustard on Oreo. She's doing the damn thing. I'm here for you, girl. Monique, same way. She could have got the shit too, but she's sitting there doing the shit. I fuck with that. Period. If you go and get it out the mud to get to the you want to be, do it. There's so many quotes for being the you want to see. Period. Do it. I'm not saying go get nip tuck. If you can afford it, do what you want to do. I'm just saying I have an opinion on those people. Period. Simple. And it's different from transgender. It's different from people who want to bike instead of drive, who want to save the environment. Different. Next.
Are we moving on?
Yes,
You might want to
please.
sum it up, or
It's burnt.
you
I
had
smell
anything
it.
else, Will, you
It's
wanted
time
to
to talk
add?
about this
Or
topic.
we're okay to move forward?
Yeah,
All right, I don't know what timing, but just to kind of bring
It's definitely because we normally be having our team engagement at 10:54.
the wrap up. I guess we
should.
all can just end with a good way to, I guess, incite the viewers on how
We
do
can
you
give a quote.
how
Like
do you stay grounded? I was going to say
yeah.
that. How do you stay grounded, or how do you,
Okay. I like
you know,
that.
just keep moving in life when things get a little either iffy for you or
How do we
cloudy?
become an alchemist? Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
what's your
For
maybe
me,
go to?
meditation. Like I started meditating probably like maybe 4 years ago.
Do you meditate quietly? Or
Yeah,
like to-
absolutely.
I was gonna say,
I do quiet meditation. I do dark spaces. I do I do with music sometimes. Like the I don't have like the singing bowl, but I do it off my phone.
Sound baths.
Yeah. So
Do you
yeah.
prefer early morning or like afternoon?
Honestly, because the books will tell you you don't need to do it for an hour. You can get a good meditation in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just let your mind go. So sometimes I'll do it on a break at work or
Okay.
like before I come in here. Like you know what I'm saying, just gather yourself. Just become nothing. You know.
What's the
forget
difference you've
weightless.
seen it make?
Honestly, just like how I attack certain situations, like how when I'm talking to certain people, like let's say you get into like an argument, not to talk
Yeah.
about y'all, but just saying like you kind of look at what the person is like why they acting like that, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
what's really wrong, like
Yeah.
instead of
Get under there.
instead of trying to get into a fight, you know what I'm saying, and then like if you're stressed sometimes
Yeah.
you just you handle it differently, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't jump to that knee-jerk reaction like, oh, I gotta go self-soothe or let me go do this. Now you're like, nah, let me think. Like, what do I really need? So
Right.
it just makes you more attentive to your surroundings.
Intentional.
Yeah,
Amen.
So
Jill?
For me, I would just have to speak from the spiritual side of it, that
Of course.
those talks with God. Like, I don't know if I'm talking, okay, let me just be clear. I have a lot of talks to myself, and I know I'm talking to myself, but I know at the same time God is hearing
It's a
me.
conference call.
So, okay, I want to make
I
sure
like
I
that.
wasn't crazy, because
I like that.
sometimes, and they
Ooh.
say if you answer yourself, you're crazy, but
No,
I
I
do
said of course because
answer.
you're a PK. But yeah.
I answer myself sometimes, and not in a way like, you know, are you cute? Yeah, you cute. It's not like that. It's more like an answer like, you know, you're just, you know, giving yourself like a confirmation of whatever you're speaking on. So for me, praying and like you're saying, those just quiet moments. I'm in the closet person, so in the closet.
You have a prayer room or warrior room?
I had one in my old house, but I don't have one in my new house. But my closet in my new house is big enough to where I go in there, cut the lights off, and I just can just cry out, dope. Talk to God, write some stuff down, listen to music. That's just where I go. And I do notice, like for me, and this is something that I don't want to mention it now, but why my little break is happening is because when I'm off, like when I'm shifted, when I'm not on the path that it's like that inner me knows I should be on, which is reading the word and just being where you got to be with God, that does bring stuff in other areas of my life. I'm not as patient with my daughters. I'm not as where I should be in my career fields in certain areas. So I don't know. I just feel like being grounded, like you said, having that meditation is good.
You gotta know when it's time to pivot, boy.
You gotta know when it's time to say, hey, I just need a break, or I need to step back, or whatever the case may be. Because energy is real.
Yes.
People and humans are real. Spirits are real.
Yes.
Yeah. That's for me.
You too?
Oh,
How
shit.
do y'all stay grounded?
I mean, for me, I stick to the things that bring me peace. I don't put too much in my variable or my equation that's going to offset me. I know blood pressure is real, and I felt it in my life. I never known what that shit was in your head when you run in and you feel your pulse in your head. You know you can do that standing still, getting heated with somebody verbally can
Start
do that.
seeing stars.
I've never experienced that shit like that in my life. Chest got tight. Hold on. Like I was getting knocked out. So for me, I don't put too much in the equation that don't make sense. I keep good people, good energy around me. I literally keep the main thing. I do the same thing every day. The only time I get trivial is on the weekends. That's when I'm outside, so anything can go. But during the week, very much doing what I'm doing with the same people I do it with. I don't do nothing extra. I don't kick it with nothing weird. And I think that's the best rule of the game. I think 2025 with this new election, things is going to get testy. And honestly, in this political climate, I'm also a mean ass bitch. Like if I find out that you voted for Trump or anything of that nature, I'm ruthless. So I just don't even have the time to network with new people to find out that information. So
fuck 'em.
I just, fuck for 'em. Me, I keep the main thing. I keep my people as whatever they are. If they friends, I keep them as friends. If they coworkers, they're that. I don't mix pots. I think that's another thing that keeps my blood pressure regulated. So for me, I just really stick to my bubble. I don't really mix up. I don't really perpetrate anyone else's bubble. You know, I've tried to make new friends when I'm like doing random things if I'm walking the neighborhood or whatever, but it doesn't mix. So I just stick to me, and that's how I stay grounded, to be honest.
And working out. Not saying you have to have like a heavy routine, but something mild will. Like I found out I love Pilates. Like Pilates.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh my God. I took it in college, but I love Pilates. Like if I could really just wake up in the morning and do that first, I would do it.
That's sexy.
On the machine. The machines are better. But your topic. Go ahead. What keeps you grounded, bro?
I've done it on a map. I said I've done it on a map.
Oh, really?
On a map. Much stuff.
Well, yeah, with the little circle thing.
Yes.
I had the circle thing, but I've used the machine before.
I need help.
Louis, how do you stay grounded, sir?
Why are you talking to the mic like that?
Because I'm trying to ask you a question. Oh, I'm sorry. Should we ask you in like an interview? Because you know you're the superstar. So let's say, so Mr. Louis, how would you break down your lifestyle of
a white interviewer at that.
Exactly. How would you break down your lifestyle of like how you are able to cope and just be Louis at like all time high? Because you know you're living it to the fullest, sir. So how do you keep the Lou and the Broadway together? Speak to us. We're here to listen.
The Lou is fire.
I know, right?
The Lou is fire.
I'm already making a beat in my head.
Yeah, the Lou, you gotta make the Lou. I'm definitely rapping that. I breathe. I breathe. Like I think that, you know, I talked about this before, like saying with the emotions. Things can get crazy. As somebody that has been through the mental, like I've been through the suicidal ideations, I've been through the manic episodes, I've been through all of that. So it's very important for me to always stay grounded. I'm kind of like the Hulk. Like I don't never want to be that person ever again. So it's like I go out my way to make sure that I'm balanced and that, you know, people can't get me out of character because I'm chill. I mean, I'm chill, but like, don't get it mistaken. Like, I'm really like that. So it's like, I actually love the fact that I'm no longer that person. So I find peace in the fact that I have methods of, I told you this, where if I have a voice in my head telling me I'm tripping, I would tell that voice, nigga, you tripping. Like, I literally would talk to myself, and like, it's like something that I taught myself when I had those moments and I'm down, and I'm like, man, why the fuck am I going through this again? Or why do I feel like this again? It's like, nigga, I literally have trained my voice to pop up like, nigga, you tripping. And like within seconds, it's like I'm right back to it. I talk to God all the time in the shower. I talk to people that's gone. I talk to them like they're here. I lean on my experiences and growing and understanding myself and who I am helps me balance these issues a lot more when they come across. So in moments where I probably could get out of character, I just always remember how far I've come. Like I mean, I was homeless 5 years ago, so it's like I could go backwards or I can continue to grow. And I always think about that when I think about going backwards, like getting into an argument with somebody that literally has no effect on me. Like,
bring up the old side.
Like my granddad passed last year or the year before last, and he passed at 98. And he told me, I said, Granddad, like, I want to live as long as you. Like, how do I live as long as you? And when my granddad passed, he had 2 girlfriends. He lived on the 3rd floor, and he rode his bike every day and walked up 3 flights of stairs every day. He passed due to pneumonia and COVID, but before he passed, he was like, I was like, how can I live as long as you? And he was like, I'm gonna tell you, grandson, no drinking. I said, well, I don't drink liquor no more. And I was getting off the wine. And then he was like, no smoking. And I was like, Granddad, I'm gonna smoke my weed. And he was like, I'm talking about tobacco, boy, because he country, like tobacco. And he was like, stress. He's like, the third thing is stress. And he said, it kills so many of us. Like, we carry, if I have a disagreement with Jess on a pod, right? Why the fuck would I carry that after we leave the pod?
Correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't worth it. Like, none of this shit that we argue about is worth it.
And it's literally just passion. When my bass go, because I promise you, the moment it go back down, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, and that's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Like having discernment about who I am and what I do that to everybody. Like, everybody gets riled up.
I was about to say, he's doing, this is him.
This is who I am.
And me.
I get people riled up because I'm very opinionated, and I understand that. But I also within that, in order for me to become better, I have to understand people better. I went to school for communications, and I understand me and Jess are just very similar. We're very similar, strong-minded, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So in these moments, instead of like fighting fire with fire, it's one of us has to find, you know what I'm saying? One of us has to find the other balance of it.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't want her to come off as looking, not saying that you do, but looking crazy to the fans. Right. I don't want to. So it's like,
come off looking like
my growth, it helps me in dealing with people because I understand people a lot better and I have a lot more patience than I would have had before. Because before, me and Jess, we wouldn't have a pod. But because I dealt with people that, check me, or I had to check myself because I had to realize, like, hey, bro, just because you grew up a certain way and being defensive don't mean you have to be that way your entire life. Just because you grew up always having to defend yourself and always having to fight back don't mean you got to be that way your entire life. So it's like, I just learned that as a black man, I have to show more grace to myself and be more understanding of why I feel what I feel and actually sitting with the emotions and breathing. Yeah. When you feeling like you got that chest build up and all of that shit, breathe. I had anxiety. I got anxiety all the time. Y'all know I don't like elevators. I don't like bridges. It's so much shit I don't like, bro. But in order for me to enjoy life, I got to figure that shit out. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time to say I don't want to fly. My daughter live in Virginia. So it's like, we don't really have that opportunity to. So in order for me to be the best me, I have to sit down and breathe through my actual flaws and actually recognize my flaws, because I got to tell myself I'm shitty at something before you do. Because if you tell me something, I might take offense to it. But if I tell myself that, I've done the real work, and I ain't lying to myself, because lying to yourself is like lying to the doctor or lying to the therapist. There's no point in lying to yourself, dog. Like, you could lie to everybody else, but when you look in that mirror, you need to be honest with yourself. And I think that me specifically, I think that I'm the most honest with myself I've ever been. I know I'm not perfect. I know what I work towards, though. And I know what I'm trying to become. And I think that as long as we, as people and humans, especially black men, look in the mirror and try to really be our best self, we can really help heal the rest of the community, to be honest.
True.
So yeah, I also think about my impact on others. If I come in here with an attitude, literally everybody's gonna be affected. If I come in here pissed off about some shit that me and Trell talked about, and I'm taking, everybody's affected. So it's also like understanding, like, it's not just you.
Right.
Whatever feelings you have, if you go to school pissed off, the kids,
they gonna see it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like being aware of others and being considerate. Like, I know we live in this world where everybody's selfish and everybody out for self, but I'm still of that ilk where I care about people. I ask Will how he doing. I ask you. I want to know how people doing because it helps me be a better person. It sounds crazy, but you know what I mean? That's just me. So I feel better when everybody else feel better too.
And I think the water helps. Cancers only, or maybe do y'all like water? You don't like
I'm
water?
a water guy.
Yes, yeah. I love water.
I'm an air sign.
I mean, I'm a Scorpio.
I love just sitting by
Scorpios
water.
Is water signs.
Hearing,
you know, we really sitting.
You know what I'm
sit by
saying?
water.
Oh
I
my
sit there and think my whole life.
Exactly.
Like,
I just love the water.
I write music by
or
water
a
all the
good
time.
walk in the nature. Like, yes. Oh my God.
Like
That's
that. Like nature trail.
Yes.
That Beyonce, that Monica sample, Never Made It Cause You No Pain, whole song by the water. in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put some soft jazz or something on for me, like
or you could put on 1201 Flows.
You know what?
Or The Way. Shout out to Broadway Louis, man. That's a good guy right there, man. Very talented artist.
Plug that.
Well, I think that wraps up tonight.
Yeah.
It was so great having you guys. Like, I'm just like,
Look at you. This is Gio's show now, apparently.
Yep.
Actually,
It's
it's not
not,
because they're going on break for X amount of months.
but
so.
I will be back. You'll see me either on the commercial, TV screen, big screen, whatever you want to call it. I will be there. So
Damn.
yeah, I would love to.
that.
Hopefully I'm there too. You see how she interviewed me like I'm the star? That's crazy.
Yeah,
She got 3 movies coming out this year.
Wow.
and 2 more in the making. So
They talk about me. That's crazy.
let her cook.
I wish.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Episode 14, you whores.
Hey, walk down for a talk. Married to the game, no time for divorce. Get lost in the flow. Man, I done kept my eyes on the prize, seeing signs like a ghost. On my grind from the go. That's a prize you ain't know. That the down was a goat. I be right at your